Hello, hello, and welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. All Science, the People's Live. I'll wait for everybody to see that we are live and active, and I'll start. All right. Can you hear me? Let's start with that. Can you actually hear me? Hopefully, you can hear me. Welcome in, Soulversed 28. Ooh. Hello. On your way in, please remember to hit the like button. Hello, Hot Little Mexican, Just Kiana, Alban, and KC. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, good. Good. It's a good way to start. It's getting warm down here. I'm going to have to take the jacket off. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you all for responding in the comment section or the live video about if you wanted me to try to figure out what energy I'm picking up on. All right. I appreciate the comments. All right. Here we go. Let's start. Oh, some of you might have got rain, snow, just had some cold weather, or maybe not that bad of a day. It wasn't that bad here. A little bit of rain. We were supposed to get like a dusting, or we still might get that, but other places got a little more snow than we were going to get. Hey, I'm grateful. I don't want the snow. I don't want to be out there shoveling or dealing with it or sliding around on ice. No, thank you. Okay. All right. Hold on a second, everybody. We'll start in just a second. I just want to see. Turn that down. See if the lighting looks pretty good in here. I have no idea. All right. Okay. Welcome in, Julie. Welcome in, Gemini. Welcome in, everybody. Autumn Moonlight. Hello. Now, this tarot deck looks very similar to the one I used the other day. Just so people aren't like, he's using the same tarot deck. No. It does look similar. All right. That one's the Tarot of Vampires. This one is, I believe, the Witch's Tarot. Here we go. Let's do this. We're going to start with the zodiac sign of Aries. This is the people's read. Just see what happens. I have no idea what's going to be said. That's why I wanted to do this. The people's read. A message for Aries. Show the people what they need to see. Sun, moon, or rising, or cross watcher, whatever. Here we go. Let's go. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Aries? It's very fast. Okay. I get a strong energy shift of wanting things to change, not wanting to be kind of I kind of feel this energy where Aries wants more something about I need more with the death card in reverse. I'm picking up like I need more excitement in my life. You know what I mean? I need to do more. I need to see more. I need more things to happen. Like now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, now kind of energy. Here we go. Oh my God. So the Three of Cups reversed. Could it be because it seems as if things haven't changed or happened the way you were hoping they would change? This is what it kind of looks like. It looks like you haven't had the celebrations, but it looks like you're trying to head and make those decisions towards those celebrations. Go to the bottom for Aries. Straight up Aries. It looks like Aries wants to have a good time. Aries, it's what the reading starts out like. You have the death card. Everything is friggin' reversed, though. Besides the Four of Wands, wanting to celebrate, go out, adventure, do something. It looks to me like you feel like it hasn't built. And I feel like I get this enough's enough energy with you. You have this enough's enough energy. I feel like I've kind of been away from the scene or off the scene for a while. You might have seen a lot of things, too, with people in 2024 that made you kind of want to sit back. You know what I mean? Not really be on scene with stuff. What is that about? Here we go. It just tells me you weren't pursuing action. Some of you, it definitely could have been with a water sign, air sign, by the way. Water sign, air sign this could have happened with. Let's go. I get like you didn't trust it or you felt like it wasn't reciprocal. Something about it wasn't reciprocal or the foundation. It just didn't feel sturdy. It didn't feel like something you wanted to commit to or you could believe made sense. What? Here we go. No, you have a firm no, I don't want to deal with it kind of energy. You know what I mean? I feel like you're like, no, you know what? I tried it, but it wasn't really for me type of energy. Why? Why do you have that energy? Let's see what you got. Okay. Should clarify it. Somebody didn't feel like it was worth the work or the effort. Somebody could have felt like it wasn't worth the work or the effort in the situation. I'm going to say it was you. I'm going to say I feel like you felt like, no, this isn't worth it. I don't want to waste. You have this, I feel like I'm wasting my time energy, like on the table. Like I feel like I'm wasting my time. And I don't want to invest in something that's just going to turn into being like, that needs to go in the trash. Oh, here we go. Oh, did you walk away from it? I think you made that decision. Some of you, though, what this is also telling me, some of you might have had an ugly conversation with this person. Definitely could have been a water or an air sign, by the way. I feel like that is behind you at this point. I feel like you've recognized this. Show me something else for Aries. Show me something else for Aries. You're not talking to them. You don't emotionally care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're not really in it. You're not speaking to this person. I keep getting water and air energy all over this. And there's no communication. There definitely could have been either a sun, air sign or water sign, by the way. And there's no emotional like connection anymore. I also just got this information that you guys kind of separated and stayed away from each other, whatever that's about. I get like a distance. I feel like you guys are at a distance. Lovers reversed, Knight of Cups, passion. You could be very focused on putting more time into your work and your career right now versus going towards love. I feel like you have thought or had the feelings of love on your mind. I do feel like that is something you've had on your mind. I'm not going to pretend like it's not showing up in front of me that work's been priority, but love's been something that's been heavily weighing on the mind, something that maybe you're thinking about taking a risk with in 2025. I feel like you've been pondering this for a while now, Aries, but you've been also sitting at home, focusing on your stability or going to work, whether you work at home or you work away from the home, whatever that is. I feel like your stability's kind of been dominating the scene right now. And I feel like you're very aware of it. Here we go. I do see you getting out more this year. The world is up in the upright position. I feel like you're going to get out more. You may visit new places. Some of you, I'm going to tell you something strange. I get the energy. Some of you might have had plans or thought of eventually traveling abroad, and you may do that this year, or you may put those plans in motion this year. All right, here we go. Let's go. What are you trying to tell me about this? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. What do we got for you? I want to see what this is. And it's you. Oh, I'm not surprised. So I feel like you're very aware that work has been the thing or the theme for you for a while, the focus. It's basically been like the mustard on the sandwich. I also see that a lot of you are probably trying to, a lot of you could be going either back towards something that makes you feel like you can learn something new. It's almost like I almost feel like you want to, it's not enough energy. I feel like it's not enough. I need more. I want to learn more. I want to do more. I want to see more kind of energy on you. And what's funny about that is I feel like your intellectual abilities are pushing you to focus on this. I feel like this is it's almost like this is what I'm going to focus on for now versus pouring myself into emotions that give me that 10 of swords energy or make me feel like shit or the situation just feels like a wave that comes in and goes back out to sea. The Magician is upright and the Empress. I feel like Aries is going to be very focused on what they can do for themselves. This could be for several months, by the way. I feel like you're just going to keep building towards that. I feel like that is something internally that you've told yourself. I just get like, I'm over the battles. I've learned my lessons from all these battles. I'm not willing to fight. I'm sick of it. I'm not going to be held back. You know what? You have the Nine of Pentacles with balance and the High Priestess. I feel like you know that if I don't feel comfortable in a situation, I'm just going to get away from it, or I'm not going to roll with it. You have this, I'm not going to roll with it. It's not going to ride with me energy. I'm not putting up with it. you may not have the patience for it as well. Let's see what else you get. Show me something else. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Aries. It just tells me when it comes to love or family BS, you're over it. The 10 of Pentacles reversed, the 9 of Cups upright. I almost feel like it's like if it gave you sorrow or made you upset, it's not something you want it to be your primary focus at this time. And I do see that you're very aware of it. I also see that at the times that it did upset you, you just recognized it not to be something that could work out the way you were hoping. And now you're looking for great change. That's not bad. So let me see if I can get you anything else. I want to see if I can get anything else for you. I was going to stick with these, but I did have this feeling that I should open this box. So if they're in there, we're going to open it. They are in there. I have a lot of tarot cards that are not in their box, like all scattered around me. So I'm like, next time I come down here, I got to do that. I got to put everything back where they belong. It takes like 20 minutes because I just leave piles everywhere. All right, here we go. And I am going to take the jacket off. It's way too hot in here. All right. Okay. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. And now I'm going to get cold. Here we go. All right. Anything else for Aries? The People's Read. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Aries? I'm going to drink a little more Red Bull. I'm also going to turn the heat off me so I don't feel like I'm baking. All right. Let's do this. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Aries? What do we got for you? Show the people. The zodiac sign of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watcher. What do we got? Page of Wands. Why is this here? For the zodiac sign of Aries. Oh, you got a couple that went over my wrist. You got 3. 10 of Pentacles is reversed. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. What are you aware of here? I think it's a simple answer. Hold on 1 second. I got a phone call. Just give me 1 second. Here, let me just. Okay. I think the simple answer is it's kind of going. The theme is kind of going into what we've already read with the Witch's Tarot. This is the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. The Page of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon reversed, and then the Ace of Swords. So did you get a little bit of truth or clarity on recognizing like what you'll give your time and your energy to? Something tells me that when it came to communication, when it came to wanting to represent or build a solid foundation, you're recognizing that there are certain people that you couldn't do that with, or that I get this, I don't want to backtrack energy. I just straight up get, and the Moon in reverse with the Ace of Swords makes me feel like you're very aware. I'm not willing to backtrack. And it's funny because on the bottom of the deck is you saying, no, I'm not willing to backtrack. I need to take care of other things that are going to make me happy. And I want a lot of changes. I need to see a lot of changes for me to go in a different direction or towards something. You have this, I want something else energy. I don't feel like you want to deal with people that made you feel either uncomfortable or you didn't feel like you could trust them. Something about if you didn't feel like you could trust them, you've identified that. I do get the energy without the tarot that you're probably okay with that too. Here we go. Let's go. 2 of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay. 2 of Wands, the High Priestess. And what else? And the 8 of Swords. You don't have anxiety. I feel like you're trusting the fact that you had to make this decision. I feel like this is you trusting the fact, and that's before the High Priestess and the 8 of Swords in reversed. I feel like you're trusting the fact that you couldn't let it get the best of you emotionally. I feel like this was the judgment or the outcome you had to trust and understand. I do feel like you want to see other emotional things start to build, but I don't feel like it's going to be something that really you let bother you. I think a lot of this has to do with identifying with things that have happened already. With the six of chalices, which is the 6 of cups, I feel like you're already identified with No, I don't want to deal with things that made me feel like I didn't know if I was coming or going energy. You know what I mean? You have double balance with Justice and Six of Pentacles. But the difference is, it's almost like with it upright, it's trying to figure it out. In the reverse, it's already like you know what you figured out. It's a completion. It's like you know what you had to complete or who you had to get away from. The energy that just didn't serve you or make you feel. I feel like you didn't feel confident in a certain. Could have been two individuals or one, or you might have seen like repetition of that throughout the year for the zodiac sign of Aries. So did you put it to rest? Because you've got the Five of Chalices, the Four of Swords. Clarify anything you can for Aries, the world. I feel like you just said, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. This isn't an area that I want to play with. This isn't what I'm looking for. The world's here with the Knight of Wands. I don't think you were willing to sacrifice or get hurt over a situation that already had hurt you. I feel like emotionally, you knew that was the smartest investment for yourself. Ten of Chalices. You may have also felt like, I'm going to tell you, the Ten of Chalices reversed in the Star. I feel like you want to manifest happiness and emotional support, but you don't feel like you can get it with a certain crew or certain people close to you. Some of you, this is friends, family situations that it's like you don't even talk to them, or you don't know if you would trust letting them back around you. The Wheel is upright, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You don't have the patience. You got patience in reverse again. You have the Queen of Wands, not wanting to stress about it, being strong about a situation, emotionally letting it go. You have a lot of, I'm not going to stress about how people emotionally perceived me or interacted with me or showed me how they didn't care. I'm going to focus on the things that can make me happy right now. I feel like this is what you're aiming to do. Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords, and Death with the Seven of Swords. So you may have felt a lot of betrayal in the past or felt like you couldn't trust certain situations or people. Nine of Pentacles, and I feel like this is why you're willing to do things on your own, or you're going towards your, basically going in your, Aries is like, it's my way. We're doing things my way this time, or this year, where I don't feel like mentally you could challenge Aries to jump on the wheel with you, or to, like, I don't think you could course their direction. I don't think you could change their mind at all. I feel like Aries is like, nope. I just get this energy where Aries is like, nope, I'm not going to put up with it. Nope. Nine of Wands reversed. You know what? I felt like it was toxic in the past, and I left it. You know what? What's going on with love, though? Clarify the Lover's upright. Show me something for Aries with the Lover's upright, please. Here we go. No, I'm not going to pull it. I need it to jump. There it is. So you definitely could have dealt with it either in your past position, definitely a water or an air sign that upset you, or you just didn't have the best of communication, or the communication was very on and off. It was like here 1 minute, gone the next, and you became very aware of that. The Magician, upright again, like the last reading, and the Fool. I feel like you're willing to take risks, but it's like you're not going to go take risks with circles you've already surrounded yourself with. I don't feel like that makes you feel like you're moving or emotionally happy. I feel like you want to move away from that energy. I feel like you want brand new communication to start, and you want to emotionally enjoy this on your own. What's going on here? The Hangman, 5, and go to the next 3. We'll give you 4 because I want to see what it's going to say. What are you trying to build towards? Two of Swords. You're learning to trust yourself. It tells me more and more and more. You have the Hermit upright and the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords before that. This makes me feel like you've decided, because of this energy, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands upright, not winning the victories, trying to get over battles or situations with people, kind of just wanting peace with shit, sick of shit, sick of having to cut shit out, feeling like, why the fuck doesn't this work? I'm tired of being upset. You know what I mean? I've reviewed the past, I've been through the past, but it's not doing anything for me. So the Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles makes me feel like you're like, you know what? I'm just going to trust my direction. I'm not going to let anybody get me stuck. I'm not going to get hung up on, I'm not going to get fascinated with just a good time. I'm going to focus on the narrative of what I want in my life. Knight of Swords upright. That's the direction I want to head in. I feel like this is what Aries is aiming to do. Okay. We're going to move on to Taurus. How was everybody? How's everybody hanging in there? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Let me see. Oh, person didn't call back, so that's good. Here we go. What do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cross Watcher? As I like to say, Crotch Watcher. Here we go. If you're new to the channel, please make sure if the message resonates or you just like the content that you subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. Here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cross Watcher. Crotch Watcher. That's horrible. I know I'm horrible. I'm bad. Here we go. Well, let's do it. All right. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Nope, that was too fast. Here we go. It wants to come out, but this time it's coming out the way I felt like it should have come out. Good. The Magician. It came out upside down. It didn't feel right. I put it back. Came flying out upside right. And I'm like, if it was going to come out correctly, it was going to be upside right. This makes me feel like you're really honing in this year on your abilities and your tasks. I get the energy for Taurus, like nothing can stop me. I feel like Taurus is like fuck around and find out energy. I just get this like Taurus is like, it's almost like a 2020 vision. Like you're really, you're going to stay focused. I also get this energy. I'm going to push myself this year. I'm going to push myself to get more or gain more. Some of you could just be getting more aligned with finding what works for you. It's things that haven't worked out for you before, whether it's things that have stressed you out. I feel like that's being released for you in 2025. But I also get the energy if there was money burdens that's going to be something that you address. I feel like you're gonna really focus on this. Anything else for Taurus? What else is here? Keep showing me that more money on you. Keep almost like that's like the third, fourth time. Here we go. Queen of Swords reversed. Oh my God, the card that jumped out. I am not surprised. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, you like a fortune cookie? Here we go. All right. So the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. This kind of makes me feel like if anything was trying to slow you down or felt like a dark shadow in the past, I feel like you're letting that go or you're not letting that ride. It's not coming with you. It is not going with you in 2025. I feel like you're going to be very focused and honed in on achievements. You know what? Some of you, I am going to tell you, it's about health and money, making sure you're not overworking yourself, but I feel like you're going to make decent money. Maybe the objective that I need to tell you is try to save your money. I feel like some of you need to hear it's a good year for you to save your money, Taurus. You know, if there's something you want to eventually purchase, start saving that money. Here we go. Give me something else for Taurus. Five of Pentacles reversed. Some of you, I'm just going to go with what it's got me feeling for you. Some of you might know that it's wise for you to save your money because some of you might have had, not all of you, but some of you might have had close calls where money got tight or money got low and you were worried about a situation. I get a worry energy on that Five of Pentacles. You could have also felt like it was just like, it's either you were worried about your money or it was a slow battle getting out of a rut of things kind of breaking, of a habit breaking or things changing for the better. And I feel like this year you're going to put a lot of work and dedication with that Magician, that 10 of Pentacles reversed, that 9 of Pentacles reversed. You're going to really focus on that. I feel like that's going to be a big part of what you identify with in 2025. Let's go. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Taurus. The shadow side. Ace of Cups. Why do I want to tell you? You could have walked away from an air sign, fire sign, water sign. I also could have been a Sagittarius, whatever that's about. For some of you, Sagittarius, maybe a Cancer or a Pisces. Let's go. What do we have? If you didn't walk away, I think it just ended. The Ace of Wands. Definitely could have been a fire sign. If not a fire sign, air. Go. Let's go. The Empress reversed. Some of you put a lot of time and effort either working with children or working or trying to help your own children is what it makes. Your back was against the wall. Some of you could have been or felt like a mom made you feel like your back was against the wall, or a mom felt that way with her daughter or her son. Something like that is what it's showing me. I just get things weren't playing out the way they were hoping, or it just wasn't showing up the way they were hoping. What's going on? Somebody was struggling to let go of fear, either fear or something that really upset them. This is another scenario for Taurus. Somebody in your immediate energy had a little bit of, I get fear with karma reversed in the Two of Cups, the Fool upright, and the Queen of Pentacles. You could have had to focus. I feel like you had to focus on holding everything. I get this. I had to hold everything together or hold myself together and not be bothered. I feel like it was like I have to not be bothered about a situation. And I feel like you recognized it. Some of you recognized, like, no matter how close or how much I try to fix a situation, it just becomes more distant. And I feel like that did upset you. I do feel like this did upset you. I do see that with the moon reversed, you became aware that both parties probably weren't happy or things weren't getting fixed. I don't feel like it was damage that you created. I don't feel like it was damage that you created, but I feel like it was put in your lap. I feel like for the Taurus sign, and you're probably a Taurus sun. You could have Taurus moon, but I feel like you could definitely be a Taurus sun. I feel like it was put in your lap, and it was something you just had to deal with. Here we go. Death card. It was exhausting. I'm going to tell you, it was exhausting. Whoever this person was, every time you try to help a situation or communicate a situation or build this up, I don't feel like you thought the person would trust it. The person, you might have felt like the person, I feel like the person was telling you what they thought you wanted to hear. Some of you, I'm going to just be very frank with you. Some of you, they weren't telling you the truth. Some of you, they weren't telling you the truth. I almost get like they were trying to get out of this situation with nobody's help. But I don't feel like they were figuring out how to get out of this situation. I feel like they were stuck. Like they were kept running at, like, it's almost like they didn't want to make this somebody else's problem, but they made it your problem. But then at the same time, they tried to act like you weren't the problem. That doesn't make, I don't know what to say with that. That's just like, oh, this could definitely have been two women. I feel like that's two women. It could have been a guy. It could have been a mom and a son, or like two guys, but it feels like two women. Very different in age. Huh. Let's keep going. The Four of Swords, the Six of Cups. I'm just going to say, I feel like you didn't feel like you drew the short straw, but I feel like it became too damn much. I feel like you're like, look at this. The next card. I feel like it became too goddamn much for you. I feel like you were like, emotionally, I'm sick of this shit. I can't deal with this. That person doesn't want to make a decision. I've been patient with this shit, but they want to stay in La La Land. They don't care. The Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you started to recognize, you know what? Maybe I should just focus on the things around me that I can make work. Or I feel like you were looking further ahead than the other person. I feel like the person was stuck more in a past situation that upset them, and you were trying to help them get them out of that. Or there's two scenarios here. Some of you dealt with that. Others of you might have tried to blame you for something that you didn't do. And if you're a younger Taurus, like under the age of like 42, they could have tried to blame it on you, like it was your fault. Whatever the fuck that is. Here we go. Let's go. Let me shut that off until I get cold. Six of Swords. So are you trying to move in a direction where it doesn't upset you anymore? Let's see what else you get. You don't want to feel guarded emotionally. I feel like you're over being mentally exhausted, and right now you're very focused on the victories ahead. I do feel like you're still there, like a solid rock emotionally for this person. And I'm going to say this with this card here. I feel like they're going to talk to you, and I do feel like you're I do feel like some of you, you could be the older person. Not all of you, but some of you. The majority. I'm going to say for a lot of you, you could be like the parent. For some of you, it could have been an issue with a parent paying attention to your emotions or what you had to say, or speaking the truth, something of the sort. Your zodiac sign could be Aquarius or Libra. If you dealt with a Taurus like that, what the fuck? Here we go. Let's keep going. The King of Cups, the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you said skip to my loo. I'm out of here. I feel like you said, I gotta go. I can't deal with this. It's too much. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna argue. I'm sick of the battles. Seven of Wands reversed. If you're cross-watching Taurus, you may have these other elements around your sun or moon, but I'm getting Virgo energy, Aquarius, Libra. There's something going on. Hold on. Two of Pentacles, a Three of Cups, work, letting go of past investments, not being upset. Nine of Cups. I feel like you recognize I can't stick in this energy or help somebody who's not willing to like take my hand. I feel like that's what it became. You also decided I don't want to get stuck doing this. I feel like you were very work invested, but you also were like, if I invest too much time in this or get too emotionally distracted, I could miss out on something else that I'd like to have come towards me. Some of you may have had somebody come towards you that you dealt with and you didn't want to really deal with them. You could have had somebody try to come back, it's telling me, or try to communicate with you, and you were like, nah, I'm not for this one. I Hangman, the wheel reversed. I feel like you're like, nope. It could have been a dude. Some of you might have had a guy come back towards you. Air, fire, earth sign could have came back towards you, and you were like, nope, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. You might have even felt like I just don't have the time for it right now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Taurus. What do we got for Taurus? I need some Red Bull. I can eat a snowman. I'm sure you can. Here we go. The People's Read. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, or crotch. Watch out. Here we go. What do we got for them? All right. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. What's going on with Taurus? Show me what you got. What's the energy that needs to show up on the table for this zodiac sign? I don't want to pull them. I just want you to show it. I'll be patient. I'll wait. You got something for them? Yes or no? I'm not going to let that one go. I am going to keep that one there. So far, you got 3 upright cards. I'm not going to tell you yet what they are. I will in a minute. What else do we have? Okay. For some of you Tauruses, I'm definitely going to say I feel like you've decided I'm going to focus on my worth, my growth. I'm going to play. That's what I'm going to kind of yo-yo back and forth. I'm not really going to mess around with anything outside of what makes my, like, what gives me creative passion or like a happy realization or reality. I get like a reality energy on this. Like, I have a strong, like, I know my worth energy on the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands energy. But then I come to the Fool, the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Magician reversed, and the Six of Swords. That just makes me feel like you recognized I'm not going to be foolish or deal with people who I can't, who just feed me a bunch of shit. Thank you for the super chat. The Magician reverse makes me feel like you're like, nope, I'm going to speak up for myself. This person, you might have recognized somebody wasn't changing, or that I get the energy where Taurus, if I had to tell you like a spirit animal or to listen out for an animal, and this might trip somebody up out there, listen for an owl. If you hear an owl, that's probably your spirit animal for a little while. I don't know why I need to tell you that, but listen for that owl hooting out there in a distance, because I feel like you could see through the bullshit. I feel like you could see through this person's bullshit. For you to have that Five of Wands, the Four of Swords reversed, the Magician, the Six of Swords reversed, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower, I feel like you recognized I'm going to communicate. I'm going to let them know I'm not willing to accept situations because I don't feel comfortable. I don't trust there's been like a transformation here. The World and Temperance is reversed. I don't feel like it upsets you, Taurus. I don't feel like this upsets you to understand it for what it was. I feel like it's almost like you graduated, or I'm going to tell you, your intuition was good was powerful. It's almost like you could turn your head all the way around like a fucking owl, and you knew what the fuck was coming towards you, or if it came towards you, you knew if you could. Gut instinct, natural instinct. I have this, like, energy. Especially, I keep staring at that Four Swords magician and the Five of Wands energy, and I do feel like somebody was hoping you would give them the time. The Nine of Swords makes me feel like you weren't very interested in doing that. I feel like when you came to the thoughts of it, you have triple nines. You may want to look up triple nines because you have triple nines on the table. I feel like you recognize I can't get stuck in a situation. Yeah, at one time we had a good time, but the Chariot's in reverse. I think it's over. I'm not going to let somebody hurt me again. The Knight of Swords, I've identified I got to move on. That was more of like a sexual connection than it was like a love connection. It was more lust than love. You know what I mean? And that's not the balance I want in my life right now. This is not the balance I'm looking for. Ten of Swords reversed. Endings create new beginnings. The Three of Chalices, and I feel like you trusted. I feel like you've learned to trust a little bit better with inside of who you are, and I feel like it's gonna ultimately bring a little bit more balance. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is, I do get the energy that this person may still try to draw you back towards them. Some of you, they may not be. Something about somebody still may try to get you to come towards them. I feel like you'll be firm. I feel like you'll keep it behind you. I feel like you'll focus on the things you can invest in, not what you've already invested in. I don't know why it feels that way, but it feels like you're not gonna want to go towards this. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. It feels like it wants to come toward. Okay, so the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, it feels like it wants to celebrate and come towards you. But then the Page of Pentacles makes me feel like you don't want it coming towards you. The Eight of Wands makes me feel like it wants to come towards you. You being that Page of Pentacles in reverse, saying no. The Death makes me feel like that's you standing up and saying, I'm not interested. Go to the back, to the bottom. Some of you, it's because you've made complete peace with the situation or the person. I don't feel like you're angry at them. I just feel like they don't excite you or give you that happy, like euphoric or butterfly feeling anymore. Is kind of the energy I'm getting. Whatever. All right, let's see what else we get. All right, here we go. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense. Some Tauruses out there. All right. All right. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Any other messages? Ace of Cups. What's going on with this? What is going on with the Ace of Cups? Clarify this for the zodiac sign of Taurus. What do you want to say? I'm going to shuffle twice. What do you want to say to the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do you want to say to them? What's the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Three of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands, balance, Seven of Wands. Why? You kind of have this energy where I don't want to be bothered by things. You kind of give me this energy where it's like, hold on a second. If you couldn't trust somebody, I don't feel like you let this bother you anymore. You keep drawing the Magician and like the deceptive energy card. I feel like you've made up your mind to say, I'm not going to let this upset me anymore. Ten of Wands is reversed. I'm over it. Death card. I'm not rushing towards it. I don't want it coming towards me. You come off like I'm okay now. I'm over it, and it doesn't really bother me. Here we go. Some of you, it hasn't for a while. I'm picking up. Here we go. Trust yourself, and don't stress about things that haven't shown up for you yet. I'm going to ask a specific question. I want to see what the card says. Was it healthy or was it kind of not healthy, the relationship? I think it's like half and half. I feel like some of you had like a healthy relationship and some of you didn't. Three of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Page of Chalices. The Fool. The Hermit. Show me something. So whatever you were dealt, I feel like there were times. For some of you, it was just times where it felt unhealthy, or like the communication just wasn't that sturdy or that well brought together. I also feel like if the person was close to your age or younger, they wanted to compete with you all the time. The tarot's not telling me. That's what I'm feeling like inside of myself. All right, here we go. Let's move on. All right, let's go. Okay, Gemini in a second. We're going to smoke for Geminis. God is on the throne. God is good. Here we go. Let's go. Let's do this. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Appreciate it. Helps me help other people out there. Let's do this. Gemini, the people's read. Show me sun, moon, or rising, or cross watcher for Gemini. Let's see what we get for you. I'm curious to see what's going to be said. What do we got for Gemini? I already kind of see where that's going. Gemini, you're coming off like a Leo. Do you have Leo moon or Leo rising? You probably do. One of you, somebody out there probably has Leo moon or rising. I don't usually say this with this card, but I'm going to say it. I feel super curiosity out of you. Like the curiosity killed the cat, and Leos are like the lion of the zodiac. I feel like you're the curious one right now. I feel like there's so much you want to learn or understand right now. Higher purpose, higher principle. What's my purpose? All that in that card. Whatever. Let's do this. Some of you are either going to focus not only on career and home. It shows me career and home will be a big focus for you, but it also makes me feel like you may see a switch up in the career soon. You may see something change in the career. And I feel like it's just like kind of sprung on you. Thank you for the super chat. I feel like this is just, it's out of the blue. I don't feel like it's something that, I feel like, you know how we go to work, when we go to work and it's day to day and nothing changes. I feel like something just, surprise. And you're like, what the fuck again? And I feel like it's something you've seen before. For some of you, maybe not all of you, but I feel like Gemini, look at, I'm talking to you and there your lovely ass is. Holy shit. I feel like something like that's going to be happening. For your card to be here like that, what I'm going to tell you is, why do I feel like you should be focused on love? Have you not been focused on love? Has love been the thing that's been kind of eluded from you or escaping you naturally? Because it feels like it's something that you haven't been really focused on as much as you'd like to focus it on. Didn't I just tell you? I swear to God, it was Gemini in the last reading. Take it off the shelf. Maybe it wasn't you. I swore I told you to take it off the shelf, Gemini. I still feel like you're still sitting in that like, don't pout. I almost get this. I don't feel like, it's almost like nothing is making you feel like it's worth the connection right now. I almost feel like you try to ignore that. That I get this strong energy that you try to ignore that. That you try to pretend it doesn't exist. What the fuck, Gemini? Why would you do that? Like, come on now, Gemini. Come on now. You deserve better than that. Come on now. You can't keep yourself like this. I'm sorry. You've got to get out of there. You've got to move out of there. And I don't feel like you're recognizing that this isn't a happy place. And I feel like this is something you need to start working towards. I don't mean to call you out, but I'm calling you out. I feel like you know this. I feel like you've been putting a lot of effort in every other fucking area, but when it comes to the love department. What is going on? Oh, you got two that wanted to say hello. Let's see what they are. Oh, yeah. Surprise, surprise. What are you supposed to build with? Not being upset, letting go of situations that deter you emotionally. It makes me feel like you've been in emotional turmoil or rut and you know it. And the saddest part about it is I feel like you try not to expose it. I feel like you try not to let people know. And I feel like it comes out of your pores. Or if I was sitting in a room with you, you couldn't hide it from me. You couldn't hide it. Huh. What the hell? Let's go. Some of you could have had something to do with letting go, recognizing something that you were working with or always dealing with isn't there anymore. Some of you, it also could be just fighting the idea of taking risks and moving on and not stressing about being happy. It's almost like you want to be happy, but you're not fighting for it. I feel like you have to balance this shit out, and that's the changes. That's the changes you're supposed to seek. This is the message that's going to be important for Gemini. The turn of events that need to see change. Show me something else for Gemini. Five of Swords. It's making me feel like it's going to resonate for the Gemini who's not talking to a lot of people right now. Something about this Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups reversed, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you've kind of like backed away from the scene of people, situations, and it's time to move out of that energy. I'm done. It's time for you to move out of that energy. You've got to go. You can't stay there. It's almost like you're putting yourself on, like up against a wall that you don't belong in. Gemini, you're stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be upset. You're supposed to be not only in love with yourself, but happy with the investments that you haven't seen yet happen for you. I feel like this is the message you're supposed to hear. Here we go. Show me something for Gemini. Show me something for Gemini, please. Whoop. Up, 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 up. Some of you may have argued a lot with either a earth sign or just been combative with an earth sign, air sign, or fire sign, or just had very different views. Knight of Pentacles. What's going on? What is going on here? Oh my God, a lot of these cards try to just jump out. I'm just going to take these two. Let's see what it is. Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Six of Wands. I almost get like you feel so far away from finding something that's going to make you happy. Almost like you feel in the cold, or you feel like, well, what's the point right now? You might have even said this to yourself, and I need you to focus on not having any negative thoughts right now. Stay positive, Gemini. I feel like this will help you. I feel like this won't only increase your security, but I feel like it'll bring you back to where you feel like it'll give you the confidence. It'll give you everything you need. It'll probably help you with a situation that ended or hurt you. I feel like you gotta put that baggage behind you. You gotta cut that shit out, Gemini. You're better off in this position than being upset about his position you need to move away from. Just make the decision. And I feel like this is what you need to do. And I know you're gonna do it. I know, look at this, Eight of Pentacles. I know you're gonna get out of it, but you have to do it. You have to want this. I can't make you want it. It's something you have to want. I'm gonna give you the other tarot and see where we go. Let's go. Gemini. All right. What else do we have for Gemini? Show me what we have for Gemini. Here we go. Gemini. The people's read. All right. Show me something for Gemini, please. Nope, I need more shuffles. I need more shuffles for you. What do we have here? Zodiac sign of Gemini. Oh, definitely getting that card. Oh, two of them. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Why? Somebody could be worried about somebody saying the wrong thing to somebody. Somebody could be worried about an earth sign telling a fire sign something, and that could be an issue. I feel like that could be an issue. It looks like somebody's trying to be quiet or doesn't want a secret let out. What the fuck? Here we go. Let's go. Clarify it. Is this resonating for anybody out there? Let's ask the questions. Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody could also feel like they need to stop communicating or dealing with somebody. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. I'm picking up like the energy where it's like this woman or man isn't right for me. I can't keep dealing with them. Let's do this. Show me something for Gemini. Knight of Wands, 7 of Chalices, 6 of Wands. Are you strong enough for? Somebody, I'm Gemini. It looks like you might know that if you keep dealing with somebody, it's just going to end up causing a problem. This is what it's telling me. The 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, 7 of Chalices, the Ace of Swords reversed, the 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I almost feel like you have an open heart, but you're trying to be strong to recognize that there's a problem here with the Strength card in reverse, the 3 of Swords upright, the Fool upright, you have the 4 of Wands reversed, and then the 3 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you don't want to regret, like, I don't know if it's like stringing somebody along or if it's more or less, it almost feels like if you let somebody a little too close to you, it's going to give like, you're going to get like backlash, or it's going to backfire. You have this, I don't want this to backfire energy showing up on the table. Here we go. Let's do this. 5 of Swords. Some of you may not want it to end with a conflict, but I feel like some of you don't see the same or feel the same about what's going on. Hold on. Clarify the 5 of Swords. What's going on here? Show me what's going on, please, for Gemini. You have the 5 of Swords. You have the King of Wands reversed and the 5 of Wands. I want to know what's going on. Keep saying what you need to say. Show me what's going on with Gemini's energy. The energy around them. Let's see what you get. Show me something for Gemini, please. Keep clarifying that. It's telling me straight up that Gemini may know that there's somebody in their energy. King of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands, 3 of Chalices. Then you have the 9 of Chalices, the Queen of Pentacles, that they're not healthy for you. They are not healthy for you. The Temperance is here, to the 2 of Pentacles, the Empress is reversed, and the Moon. And you're fucking aware of this. You're aware of this. You may feel like this person, I feel like you don't feel like this person's emotionally adapted. I do feel like you want to cut away from this person. 8 of Chalices, I don't feel like you want to deal with them. 6 is, you're like, no, I need to get away from this energy and I need to trust this decision, my judgment. I feel like you're aware of this, Gemini. I feel like you know this. I feel like you know this about a situation around you. Whether it's a man, whether it's a female, I feel like you're very aware of what's not working. Let's keep rolling. Show me something else for Gemini, and then we'll move on. Sun, Moon, Rising, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or crotch water. Here we go. What do we have for Gemini? 2 more. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Show me what you want to say. Gemini. 6 of Swords. So some of you guys have already kind of, I think I'm picking this up. I think what's going on is some of you had recognized unhealthy people around you that now you no longer vibe or connect with. And now you're coming towards where like you're starting to really respect yourself, wanting to move away from situations that make you feel like it's going to be an issue to deal with. I feel like you're recognizing this for what it is. I feel like you're saying goodbye to that. I'm done. I feel like you're very aware. I feel like you know if no matter how much work you put towards it, it isn't going to fix problems or the person. I feel like that's why you're like, see you later, or like, let's not talk. Let me block you. Let me cut you out. Let me get rid of you. The Knight of Pentacles, I'm not working on this energy anymore. I don't want to play with this energy anymore. You have this energy about it. Why though? Show me something for Gemini. you have an energy where it comes across to me where you feel like if you keep somebody in, they're just going to keep draining you or taking from you instead of giving to you or making you feel like they're doing something for you. And you're trying to figure this out, or if you want to deal with it. That's what it's telling me. Here we go. The Strength card, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Here we go. What is this? Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords for Gemini, please. Clarify it. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Chalices. Emotionally, I just get you don't want to deal with this or a specific person. You're ready to say goodbye to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you're trying to hang in or take risks with somebody right now. I don't feel like emotionally you trust it. King of Swords, you may either have already spoken these words or you've recognized that something needs to be cut away from you. I think you're going to really start to focus on family, not trying to be bothered, and focus. I also feel like something that's important for you is really to focus on your emotions. The Empress is here, the Nine of Swords, and doing things that are going to make you happy. I was waiting for the sun to show up. Doing things right now, invest in things that are going to make you happy or feel appreciated. And cut out all the rest, especially if it hasn't worked out for you in the past or if you don't feel like you can trust it. Because I get this untrustworthy energy that you know about. Page of Swords is, I almost feel like somebody feels like if you keep dealing with it emotionally, what's going to happen, something's going to change or something's going to get in the way or put me in a slump or get in the way of where I'm going, what I'm doing. And I don't want to deal with that. Creative energy. What's going on with this? You're going to leave somebody behind. It's fucking clear. It's clear as fucking day. You're not letting somebody come around you anymore. I think it's more or less you're either increasing your effort with your boundaries or you're learning how to respect yourself or you're recognizing if other people don't respect themselves or value themselves to the extent that I do, I don't want them around me. And I feel like that Five of Pentacles is you saying, see you later. You know what I mean? I'll make new friends. I'll play with new energy. This will be something that can stay on the tree. I'm not picking that fucking apple. That ain't happening. Six of Pentacles. It may upset the other person. I'm getting a little bit. It won't upset them for long. They'll just go on and do whatever they're doing. Hold on. Three of Wands. This person's definitely had a lot of heartbreak or been lost on their journey. 3-3 backwards. They've been lost on their journey, and it's no secret to you or to them that they've been lost on their journey. I also feel like emotionally, when it comes to emotional connection or emotional support, I feel like every time they try to get here, I don't feel like they get what they want. I feel like they invest in something, try to be patient with it, and then it becomes a problem with the Five of Wands energy, a conflict. Now, that could have been something that you witnessed with them, but I feel like that's something that continuously happens to them. Let's keep rolling. All right. On to Cancer. Cancer signs. I'm going to turn this light on. Scoot. Give me a second. Hopefully it's not too bright. I'll aim it down a little bit. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. All right. Cancer signs. Let's do this. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Show me the messages for Cancer. Let people's read. What is it? What is the message for Cancer? Sun, moon, rising. Or crotch quadra. Here we go. Let's do this. What you got? What you really working with, Cancer? What you really working with? Here we go, Cancer. You're really, really focused on getting things to start to work out. I also get the energy you want things not only to work out, you want things to be played fairly. It's almost like what I put in needs to come towards me. Like if I put in 50 cents, the other person's got to put in 50 cents. No more of this 25 cents to 75 cents. No more of this 80 cents to 20 cents bullshit. I feel like you're very, very sure of this energy. Okay, let's keep going. And I don't think anybody could pull you out of it. This just makes me feel like you really see it for what it is. You really appreciate your feelings towards this, or how you'll handle situations going forward. Let's go. Show me something for Cancer's energy, please. The people's read. Wow, did you have to put somebody? I almost feel like you felt like. Did you talk to somebody in the past and then it went good for a while and then all of a sudden it went to shit? They could have been a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, something like that. I feel like it started okay and then it went to hell. I feel like it went to hell. I feel like if they were, I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling. If they were a water sign, I feel like karma kind of got served to them, whether you found out about it or didn't. Could have been the fire sign too. You might not have seen it for the fire sign, but I feel like you have a better chance if it was with a water sign. You heard about it. I don't know. Let's keep going. 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like you let go of a situation that was hurtful, or a person that was hurtful when it came to what was going on with this person. They weren't happy. They weren't happy. They might have struggled financially. I kind of get that they might have struggled financially, or they may have kept trying to come back to you, or get in touch with you, or somehow cross your path, especially if they were another water sign. I don't feel like I feel like it did happen in a while ago. Like I'm seeing like a long time ago, but it hasn't happened for a while. You may have felt like they get in their own way when it comes to happiness. I also feel like you felt like they don't change, or they need to change. They need to change. They may have always had an excuse or reason to act or do something that wasn't healthy. Something about, and I feel like you were aware of it. Whatever. Here we go. 10 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. It definitely could have been a guy. I'm over it. Could have been a man. Could have been a dude that did this towards you. I'm going to tell you, definitely could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Something makes me feel like they tried to be very successful with career or work, but I feel like they did struggle. Even though that's upright, I feel like they struggled with this. Whatever. Maybe they watched you struggle with it. Whatever. King of Cups reversed. The Knight of Wands. Why is the Five of Swords reversed? You don't talk to them anymore. You do not talk to them. And I'm definitely sticking with their, either could have been a fire or air sign. Fire or water sign. The Empress. The Seven of Swords. You may have cut them off because you found about deception or lies. I feel like you found out about things. Some of you recognize that you found out about lies later on, or you recognize that they would still lie to you or not be honest with you about situations. And I almost get the energy like somebody else would tell you their lies. What the fuck is this? Here we go. The Strength reverse. The Four of Cups. I don't see you upset about it. I don't see you upset about this at all. Fire sign, water sign. I don't see you upset about it. I just feel like you said, I'm not gonna. Something makes me feel like this person was a fucking risk taker, and you weren't willing to gamble, with this risk taker. This person, I just don't feel like you had the patience or the tolerance for it. Nine of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the Moon, 2 over the thumb. What do we got? I feel like you recognized if you stayed in this place with them, it was just going to be an issue. I'm getting like it would have been a problem. And I think you became very aware of it and didn't want to have that problem. I don't think you wanted to take on their burdens. I do feel like at one time, you guys were really in love with each other. I feel like at one time, you guys did a lot of shit together. Something about it, I did everything with that person. Person could have liked working on vehicles or motorcycles or like to ride. I don't fucking know, but it's coming through. All right. The 6 of Cups, the Moon, the 9 of Pentacles, the Fool, They like to fix things or work like with their hands. This guy, he worked with his hands a lot. Like he's always trying to fix something, or he's always in a garage, some shit like that. It's driving me nuts because I'm seeing this shit. All right, let's skip. Here we go. Let's go. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to go towards looking at what you can go towards, what you can invest in, what you can start to maneuver. You kind of have this energy where it's like, I'm not focusing on all the outside noise right now. I can't do that. This chaos is behind me. I'm not struggled here. I'm not stuck here anymore. I'm more focused on where I can go for myself. Look at this. And it looks good for you. It looks good for you. I feel like this is something you've been looking for a while. I feel like this is the start of it. I feel like this is the start of it for Cancer. I feel like a lot of it has to stem with you had to let go of people or situations. And this makes me feel like you had to say goodbye to celebrations, to your own peace of mind or happiness in situations where they were good at one time, but then they weren't so good, or it crumbled pretty hard. The Hermit and the Hierophant makes me feel like you kind of really went through introspect or really analyzed the situation. You really went like internal on like you became like the FBI on this situation. The Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. This makes me feel like you recognize the investment, the love situation, and you had to say goodbye. And look at this. This is you saying goodbye. And who's saying goodbye? You. I didn't even recognize that you were there. You said, nope, I'm done. I can't do this. This isn't where I'm going to end or land, and it's not worth the mental fuckery. I'm not putting up with this, and I trust myself with this decision. Some of you have been on, not so much guarded, but on your own for a while, and not willing to work in situations that you've already tolerated. You're like, nope, I've moved on from that, and that's what I need to do is continue to move and continue to grow and gain what I'm looking for. You will. You're gonna get it. This tells me you're gonna get it. The Eight of Cups. I feel like you had to go through so much sacrifice of letting things go, respecting them, understanding the value behind it, and now you're gonna get that wish fulfillment, and you're gonna start to see things grow. I'm gonna leave that with you right there. I feel like that's what's happening for Cancer. I feel like that's what you're going through. It's kind of different. I feel like Cancer's kind of had to like just turn the world off for a while. It's what it makes me feel like. Like you're like, no, I don't want to play with anybody for a little while. It doesn't seem like it felt right to you. It feels like you were like, it's not working. It hasn't been working. And instead of letting it get the best of me or eat me up from the inside out, I'm going to give the world the best I can offer it. And I feel like that's where you're at. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Anything else for Cancer? Anything else for Cancer, please? Anything else for Cancer? The People's Reading. What do we got for Cancer? I'm going to straight up tell you. I feel like you've communicated it or felt the need to understand and respect your boundaries, yourself. Look at this. The Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. Whether other people were willing to listen to you or not, I feel like you came to the conclusion and the understanding where it's like, you know what? This is what I have to do for me. And this is how I progress. I don't give a fuck about Terry, Bob, Sally, whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not worried about Josephine, Daniel. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about any of these people. You're really trying to focus on yourself. It's making me feel, hey, let's go. What do we got for you? Show me anything you can show me for Cancer. Zodiac sign of Cancer, please. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. I feel like you stopped communicating or feeling responsible for situations that were upsetting you. King of Swords is reversed. I feel like you cut free of that. I feel like you recognize it wasn't making you feel like you're glowing inside or growing, or it just made you, I feel like it made you feel like you had no choice but to make a strong decision. Clarify anything you can for Cancer. Show me something. So at times you wanted to try to commit towards new found energy or people, but it was really hard for you to feel like you were going to make the right choice or pick the right, you weren't going to get the rotten apple. I feel like you felt like I'm not going to get, I don't want to get the rotten apple. And it might have been a feeling of I'm just not ready to deal with it right now. You come off to me like spiritually, you're making me feel like I'm just not ready to deal with it. It causes me too much anxiety. I have too much regret. I can't take that shit on right now. It'll affect my health. I'm smarter than that. I feel like that's how you've been. Here we go. Let's go. The devil reversed. You're not trying to put up with anything that's going to upset you, especially emotionally. You're not doing that. You recognized it'll probably kill me. Like it'll be too much. Some of you, I hope it wasn't a bad toxic relationship where you felt like the person might try to kill you, because that could have been the scenario for some of you Cancers too. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Cancer, please. Some of you are still trying to figure out where you're going and why you're going in that direction. Some of you, it's a matter of, will I find the direction I really want? It means a lot to you. I just felt like the world, like I just felt like super pressure inside of my body. It means a lot to get. Okay, here we go. The Empress. She cares about it, but she's also, I feel like you're on your own with it. The Queen of Swords and the Seven. Clarify this. Emotionally, what's going on? Not being upset about what you've been through. Your biggest message I'm seeing is that you recognize I had to kind of close the door, close the chapter. I had to kind of go in solitude, go off in silence, and not tolerate any more bullshit. It wasn't, I just get this, it wasn't helping me. It didn't feel healthy, and I didn't want that. I wanted peace. I wanted peace. Show me something for Cancer. Peace and change. Peace and change. And I feel like a lot of you knew if you stuck around with it, nothing was going to change. You're going to stay in that cold energy. I don't feel like you're stuck there anymore. I feel like you've manifested recognizing I have to change or I have to move. I have to get out of this situation. Go to the bottom. The World. You moved on. Queen of Pentacles. And I do feel like you're going to get blessed with opportunity. You have something about opportunity coming your way. Opportunity is going to show up for some of you Cancers. Show me something. What is here? Two of Wands. Balance. Why? What's here for Cancer? 7. Page 3. You don't show me any fear. You don't show me. I don't feel resentment because the Emperor, the Strength card reversed, but then I've got I feel like emotionally, I feel acceptance. I feel like it wasn't easy at first, but I feel like you've done it. 9 of Chalice is reversed. I feel like emotionally you're not being hurt. I feel like the things that did hurt you, you've stopped paying attention to. The 5 of Wands and the Hermit makes me feel like you've learned a lot, or you felt a lot about the situation that was upsetting. The 8 of Swords makes me feel like you couldn't put any more emotions or words to it. 2 of Pentacles, it might have felt like it was out of balance or like it was hurting you too much and keeping you not so happy. So you had to trust, how do I become happy again? I close the curtain. I don't let it bother me, or I don't get emotionally stuck on it. I start valuing myself. But then with the 6 of Pentacles, you have an energy where you're really trying to focus on what's good for you. But I feel like you're still trying to find that balance, that proper balance for a situation around you. It could be career related and towards your emotional connection with wanting to move in the direction of love. It's definitely career related. The Fool, the High Priestess. It's career, and it's respecting. It's career. You have a strong fucking career reading. It's career reading, and I feel like not letting things make you feel like it got the best of you. You have this. I needed to put everything in the rearview mirror and accept it for what it was reading. Okay. We're gonna move on to Leo. Leos. How you doing, Leo? The last Leo reading was ridiculous. Here we go. At least the beginning of it was. All right. Here we go. We need that card. Get over here. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. Leo. The people's reading. What do we have for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, or watch out. Here we go. My neck is stiff. Oh, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Oh, might have heard that crunch. Oh, I had a feeling it was going to happen. I was laying on my pillow earlier, and I'm like, oh, my neck hurts. I'm like, that's going to be fun sitting there. Here we go. Heard it. Of course you did. Sorry if it freaked you out. Let's go. Let's go. Leo. What do we have for you? What do we have? One card out. Two cards out. Momentum. I feel like you're going to try to focus on momentum. What else is here? Leo. We'll have to clarify that one. What is it trying to say about the emotions here for Leo? Leo, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to tell you straight up, the Wheel and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're really going to stay driven, focused, career-oriented, or that's going to be something that's on your mind a lot, is staying driven, staying on task with stuff, focusing more on career, goal-oriented. You come off very goal-oriented or wanting to do that. Seven of Pentacles, some of you may come off as well. You have this energy where, why do you have the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace? Something about if things upset you in a love situation in the past with the Five of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, clarify this. It makes me feel like you don't stress it anymore. I feel like you recognized something wasn't going to work, but you didn't let it get the best of you with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you cut away from it. You also may have felt like I get this. I feel like Leos, you have this energy where it's like, don't fucking lie to me. You know what I mean? You have this energy where it's like, don't lie to me. Let me just do what I got to do. And you have this strong, I'm not trying to stress about shit energy right now. You have this, I don't want anybody's stress. You also may recognize I need to start focusing a little bit better on my health, or wanting to improve your health, or start exercising or making more time for improvements with your health in 2025. I feel like you will focus on that area a little bit this year, Leos. Four of Swords. Don't overthink things, Leo. I need to tell you, do not be overthinking things, because that's very crucial and it can't happen. Don't let your mind get the best of you, or something about don't let your mind get the best of you or play tricks on you, Leo. I feel like this is a message I need to tell you. Learn how to trust your instincts, your gut, your abilities. Trust it all and rush towards it right now. That's the message. It isn't just a wild imagination. I think it's asking to come out and play. I feel like it wants to be ignited or played with. Let's go. And look who came flying out in my lap. You did. I'm telling you, the message, it doesn't get any more clear than that. You legit just came jumping out like, yo, yes. And you didn't even come out in reverse. It was like, yes, bitch. That's what you need to. Oh my God. Oh shit. No, sir. Both your cards are here. I feel like you're going on a journey, Leo. I feel like you better pay attention and get ready for that shit to happen. I feel like shit's going to change for you. Was it not working out in the past? Were you getting sick and tired of being sick and fucking tired? Sick of patience of trying to patiently wait? Well, guess what? I feel like you're not going to be stuck here for much longer. I feel like you're going to start seeing things really clear. People come around, I feel like they come around and they come at you with like stank breath, hot mouth, quick at the lip, fucking get away from that. Cut them out. Say, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't give them the time of day. Focus on your priorities right now. I don't feel like anybody's gonna be able to pierce that heart. I feel like you're like, nah, bitch, you're a dead end. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let you come towards me with. I just get this. I'm not dealing with some toxic bullshit. I'll hit you with my stick. Kind of energy for Leo. Leo's like, I'll leave your bitch ass in the cold. I ain't gonna play that game. Yeah, I'll drop these coins on your motherfucking head. You'll become part of my past faster than you can imagine. Leo has this like rapid, I don't give a fuck energy right now. And they're rolling with it and they know it. They're like, no, bitch, my journey does not include your dumbass. It's kind of how you feel. At times, you may feel like you want a little bit more emotional fun, or you may feel like anytime you focus on wanting to do something fun emotionally, or you feel like things aren't working out on an emotional level, I want you to make that I want that part of your mind to let it disappear. Let it disappear. End that thought and focus on the things that you can go after, or the celebrations you can have. You're not supposed to get stuck in this 4 of Cups energy. You're supposed to establish recognizing I can't be in like a melancholy or like a depressed energy. I can't get stuck here. Hangman in reverse. 3 of Cups. I gotta have that energy. I've got to show that energy that people like to see when I'm out, that attracts people to you. Show that energy. Bring that out to balance. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like if you thought love wasn't, I feel like if you thought love wasn't possible or going to happen eventually, I think you're not thinking clearly. You might need to readdress that thought. You may have some love interest coming towards you or wanting to communicate with you. That change is fucking coming. I'm telling you. And if it's up to you, if you want to balance it, juggle the balls, do whatever you want. That's your life. Hey, do you want it to build? I ain't going to tell you what to do. You got to tell me what you want. I think it's probably a good idea. When it comes to burdens, I feel like they're going to keep kind of trying to, it's going to be up and down. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Swords upright. I feel like people are going to keep trying to play their fucking mind games or their fuckery with you. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. Say goodbye. Be like, no, bitch, back the fuck up. You know what? You need like a therapist, a psychiatrist, a fucking shrink, and a straitjacket, bitch. Like, you ain't gonna fuck with my emotions. There's something wrong with you. I'm focused, eye on the prize kind of energy, and stay with that momentum, Leo. I'm gonna tell Leos that's where I think is wise for Leo right now. Don't let shit get to you. Let it roll off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't, then be you and then move on. You know, it doesn't, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that's what you're going to be. I feel like you're going to have like a no nonsense attitude for a while and you're not going to put up with it. You're just like, nah, I ain't got time for it. You know, whether it's you give me this energy of like, really? You fucking really think so? And like Leo will, I feel like you won't have to put a lot of effort on whatever comes at you. I feel like it'll naturally just show itself, or somebody else got this. It's almost like it's coming at you and you just gotta have to accept it and say, you know, not my monkeys, not my circus kind of energy. Don't let it get to you. Kind of is what I see for Leos. Here we go. And you may be surprised. You may have an interest. You having that kind of energy might attract somebody towards you. Something like that could attract somebody towards you. They could find it very attractive, or it may make them wonder, like, well, what's that person all about? All right, here we go. What do we got for Leo? Jesus, what is going on? The sun again. What do we got for Leo? Excuse me. What do we have for Leo? Thank you for all the lovely comments, everybody. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Leo? Holy shit. Welcome to the party, Leo. Here we go. What do we have for Leos? 4 of Pentacles. Reversed. You're going to have a strong work ethic. I feel like you're going to start trusting your work, or learning how to tap more into your work, or trusting what you have to do in a work situation. Some of you guys may need changes in the work. This change isn't on the table, but some of you may need change, or might need to. I feel like change is on the horizon in a work situation, and I feel like if you don't know it yet, you will. I feel like you will know it. The Emperor, whether it's like working for yourself, something about you're going to kind of establish not letting the outside world get in the way, especially on a work endeavor. What's going on? Oh, what else do we have for Leo? I feel like you're going to start changing the way you do things. Some of you, it's about just enough is enough. Two of Pentacles reversed. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the Three of Swords. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like the things that upset you or didn't work out in the past, I feel like things that you've already tolerated. The Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, you're kind of like, I feel like it's not like something you're really worried about at this time. I don't feel like it's something that can upset you. The Eight of Wands makes me feel like you've released it because it's in reverse. The Five of Pentacles makes me feel like you know you've released it because it's in reverse. The Four of Chalices, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like what you're really focusing on is making the strides to go after changes. Some of you, it's health changes. Some of you, it's financial changes. Some of you are going to focus on both. I'm telling you, it's health and finance for you. One shuffle. And these two tell me that it's probably health and finance for you. And that first card in reverse tells me that it's probably health and finance for you. Here we go. Trust where you go. You have the High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Empress. Take care of yourself and don't focus on anything of the past. Don't get stuck on situations that no longer serve you. I feel like you're very aware of this at this time. I feel like nothing from the past is really going to start making you sweat or upset. I feel like you're just not having that shit. I feel like you're like, nope, I don't care. Here we go. Show me something for Leo, please. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like Leos know their worth right now. And I feel like that is a good place to be for you right now, Leo. Show me what else Leo needs to see. What else does Leo need to see? The Sun. You're here. I'm done. You know your worth and you know what you're worth. And I don't think anybody can take that away from you. And I don't, this is whether you're either gender. You notice how the Sun's a guy, the Nine of Pentacles is a woman. I feel like you know your worth. You know that you're very creative or passionate about situation. You may have been trying to be patient with a love situation or the lack of one showing up for you at this time. I feel like for some of you, it's the lack of having that love, that encounter. Some of you might have felt like the last person that you were with, they weren't really there. They weren't very supportive, or they made you feel like some of you give me this energy. They try to make you feel less than. So just watch out for anybody that you encounter that tries to do that. The Nine of Wands reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. Clarify this for Leo. Show me something for Leo. Show me something for Leo, please. Six of Pentacles. Oh, hold on. Six of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands. Balance reversed. Queen of Wands, your energy, the World, and the Ten of Chalices. Don't let anybody play with your emotions. From now throughout the rest of the year, as far as I'm concerned, don't let anybody play with your emotions. Don't let anybody really deter you out of things that are going to make you happy. I almost want to tell you, if they try to, I want you to remember, like, just because they're upset, it just means they have a lot of emotional responsibility to themselves that they're trying to figure out. They may still be stuck in like a harmful area or pain or regret or sorrow. I feel like they're still playing with this. I feel like something you've released, they still have to release. And I feel like, Leo, you may see a lot of this in 2025 with other people. I'm just letting you know, Leo, focus on your goals. Focus on your goals and your health this year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what you're supposed to rush towards. And I don't feel like anybody can tell you anything outside of that. I feel like if anybody tries to come in messing with you, let's see what the tarot says. Let's see what the tarot says. What happens if somebody tries to come mess with Leo? What do you got to say about that? Seven of Swords. So if you have people trying to meddle with you, lie to you, Three of Wands, you're not supposed to move towards it. You're supposed to move away from it. Nine of Chalices reversed. Don't let it affect you. Nine in reverse again. I don't feel like you're supposed to get mentally or emotionally upset about situations, especially if they show no. You may deal with somebody who's got that can't give love to themselves or feels like they have an empty cup. They only have an empty cup because they choose to. Bear that in mind and remember that, Leo. Page of Wands, and speak your fucking mind as you do it. That's what I have for Leo. All right. And keep investing in yourself and putting the work in, because you also have this and you're strong enough to do it. All right. You're strong enough to do it, because there's your card again. All right. That's what's here for Leo. Damn, Leos. I liked your reading a little bit. A little bit. I don't remember half of it already. I've already lost like half of the shit. I had to learn how to do that for all zodiac signs, because I don't want to carry that energy, because it'll really fuck my sleeping habits up, and I don't need that. I already either sleep not enough or way too goddamn much. So it's like, no way. Not in vain, buddy. Not in vain. Virgo. Here we go for Virgo. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for being here. I'm getting a ringing in my right ear. Look out for signs, Virgo. Look out for signs, Virgo. Definitely look out for, it's still there. Look out for signs. Signs from the universe, signs from your spirit guides right now. Could come to you in different ways too. So just keep that in mind. What do we got for Virgo? I get a strong independent energy on you, wanting to be independent. Here we go. Or stay in a lot of independent energy, Virgo. And there you are, the Hermit reversed. Oh my lord. It was going to be in the middle, but now you're on the bottom. It was going to end up in the middle, but it like spun around in my hands when I tried to pick up the cards. Here we go. Show me something for Virgo, please. Get this out of the way. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. I feel like you're recognizing nobody's going to make this easy for me. I have to do it myself. You have a very, very strong backbone right now. I also am picking up that some of you Virgos aren't trying to let people know when you're upset. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I'm feeling like, without even looking at the screen, I'm feeling like some of you aren't trying to show people like when you're really upset about situations. Why ever you're doing that, I don't know. I just know that I can sense that. Here we go. Let's go. Balance. You want complete balance. You also may have had to cut the cord with a situation. Could have been another earth or air sign. I feel like it was an air sign. I do feel like it was an air sign. I feel like you got truth and clarity, recognizing if you dealt with them, it was just going to be another upset. So you made a decision to say, no, fuck that. I can go on my own direction. I can focus on my own passions. I can create my own destiny. I do feel like there has been a little bit of struggle with it, but I don't feel like you've given up. And I like this. And I feel like this is your power right now, manifesting that you can do it. If you tell yourself enough that you can do something, eventually you're probably going to do it. And I feel like that's what you should be embracing or opening up towards. Here we go. Show me something for Virgo. You might have had to get away from a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's telling me you might have had to get away from a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or not let somebody get the best of you. The Queen of Swords is reversed. The King of Cups is upright. The Six of Wands is upright. And the Eight of Swords is you not being trapped. And I feel like you don't want to be trapped with where you're heading. You have a lot of emotional respect for yourself and direction right now. I feel like you're focused on where you're heading. When you've had problems, I feel like you've recognized, I'm not going to stress about these burdens. You know what I'm saying? Like every time something stressed you out or been a hiccup, I feel like you've seen it for what it is, and you've trusted to not really let it stay there or stay in your energy. This is good. This is really good. The temperance, I feel like at times you may have even tried to tell yourself that you were you weren't the fucking problem. I feel like what it was is you wanted to invest on your own, fight for yourself. I do feel like you had to fight for yourself or honor yourself. And I do feel like for some reason it's felt really hard. I get like a real hard energy, or feeling like I'm doing this all on my own. I don't go looking to be upsetting other people, but I'm struggling to get to my peace. But I've said goodbye to situations that when they come towards me, they don't work out. because it made me feel very unhappy or uneasy. And I don't want to feel like that. I feel like you became like, nope, I'm ready for change. And that's the direction I'm looking at. I'm not looking at anything else but the changes that are supposed to happen. And that's because you're strong. That's because you're strong, you're determined, and I feel like you're quick with your words with people. When it comes to love, what's going on? Love could show up for you. I'm going to tell you later. Holy shit. Love, oh my God, love could definitely show up for you this year. Some of you, lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun card upright, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like love could turn, you could have a turn of events with a love situation. Huh. I want to get some clarification if I can. Let's see what it says. I want to see what it says. Clarify anything you can for Virgo, please. Show me something for Virgo, please. Because you've gotten tired of I almost feel like you got tired of certain situations or people. Those coins on that tree make me feel like the work you put in, it was hard with career and with kind of just trying to mind your own fucking business. I get this mind my own fucking business, move away from it energy, and not be upset about the reactions of others or how they react towards me. Emotionally, just grow up. You're like, just grow the fuck up. The moon's here, the shadow side. Somebody was trying to play with you. Somebody was trying to mess with you, but I don't feel like it threw you off. It might have for a little while, but I feel like you got out of that. I feel like you didn't even want to fight with that person. You just wanted to move away from it. You wanted it to end. You were like, fuck this energy. I don't want to deal with that. I'm focused on my security, my worth, maybe being my own boss or taking care of business and not focusing on anything that's going to slow down my worth, my growth, my business. I feel like you know this. Some of you may have had car issues. Some of you may have had problems with a lover, always trying to. I'm going to tell you, somebody from your past put a lot of wanted. I feel like somebody from your past made you feel like you couldn't do it on your own. And I feel like that's over now. I feel like emotionally they acted like you didn't have the know-how to do this. And I feel like that was the place you were supposed to stay or be. And I feel like, look at this, the High Priestess and the Hermit. I think you've seen it. I think you've seen it for what it is. I think Virgo saw it and was like, no, I'm not playing with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody was trying to basically tell you or tell other people what's going to happen. And I don't feel like they were right. I just feel like somebody may get a rude awakening when they start to see things work out for you, if it hasn't already happened. Some of you, it might have already happened. Others of you, it's probably in the works. Something like it's probably in the works. And I don't even feel like you're like, I told you so. I feel like you're more or less like, it's like a relief. I feel like you feel relieved that things are changing for the better. I don't feel like you give a fuck about how they responded to it. I feel like you let that go a while ago. Whatever, we're done. All right, next cards. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Here we go. Something needed to change, and I feel like because it wasn't changing, you decided to change your feelings towards it or your focus on it. Whoever this was around you, you decided to where it was like you pretended like they didn't, almost like they didn't exist. This is the energy I'm picking up. King of Swords, you cut the fuck away from that. You were like, no, fuck that. I'll get in my car and I'll go. You could have been at a distance from them. For some reason, I feel like there is distance between you and this person. 20 minutes, maybe a little, could be like over an hour, whatever. The moon. What's going on here? The moon, the King of Wands, and the Sun. I feel like you went through a lot of a reflection period. I feel like you went through a reflection period and really looked at situations for what they are. With the moon, the King of Wands, and the Sun, then the Queen of Wands, I feel like you really reflected on the things around you that were trying to. I'm going to tell you something I hate to say. I feel like people around you were trying to break your spirit, but they couldn't do it. I feel like they couldn't fucking do this. I feel like you were fighting for change and trusting the fucking change. And you said, you know what? I don't want that energy around me. It's no secret. It's not going to be no problem for me. And it's not going to come near me. I'm not going to deal with that dilemma, that lies, that shit. That bag of shit is not coming at me. I'm not having it. The Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Lovers reversed, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Chalices, Strength, Page of Swords, Two of Swords. It's making me feel like every time something tried to upset you, you recognize I can just leave it there. I don't have to deal with this. The World, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords upright, Justice, Four of Wands, Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Before that, Seven of Wands, Two of Swords. Every time something tried to mess with you or come towards you with communication, mess with your strength, mess with who you are, try to like burn a fire under your ass. I feel like you recognized I don't have to deal with this. You come off like I don't have to deal with this. Five of Chalices reversed. I don't have to put up with your shit kind of energy. And I feel like you know that. Knight of Wands. I'm not playing with this. This is in reverse. You're like, I'm not playing with your dumbass kind of energy. And I feel like you became very fucking aware of this energy. Queen of Pentacles. You may have struggled with either health situations or something to do with your health slowing you down like the past year and a half. The Knight of Swords or money. Four of Chalices, Nine of Swords. I get it. So you're basically not letting anybody emotionally hurt you right now. You're respecting yourself. If they come towards you in that manner, you're not having it. I feel like you're putting the love towards yourself right now. I feel like you're recognizing that if they came towards you sideways or wrong, you don't want to deal with it. It's over. It's dead with, completely dead with. You're like, no. We're going to look at this together. I'm not working with some shit like that. This is not for me. I'm not tolerating it. We are not building this shit together. I don't fucking think so. I don't have any emotions towards it. I'm not going to fight with you. It's just, it is what it is. What I'm seeing for Virgo. Virgo's like, you have like I'm not tolerating it. I'm not tolerating anything. I don't, if it like, and I almost get like, why do I get the energy where it's like, some of you weren't surprised that this is how the energy was around you. Some of you, it just showed up in front of you. Some of you, it was like you saw a totally different person, while others of you knew the person was always like that. Whatever. This is what I'm seeing. Here we go. Anything else for Virgo? Page of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. So you said, no, this is not my... I feel like you just told them, no, back off. And I feel like what you're going to start to recognize is that it was probably the best decision to leave them Five of Pentacles out in the cold. Seven of Pentacles, not to invest in a situation that wasn't investing in you. I feel like you recognize, no, I got to find a new situation, a new theme. I'm not gonna play with this energy. I feel like you're looking for change, and I feel like somebody tried to make you feel like you weren't being responsible, or tried to I get this belittled energy, and I feel like you weren't fucking having it. I feel like you're like, fuck that bullshit. I'll shut the shades. You know what? I'm not tolerating this. I feel like you recognized or established this isn't healthy, and I want nothing to do with it. I want to see what these are. Three of Wands reversed. You weren't letting it. You weren't going to let anybody fuck with your happiness, and you became very, very, very aware of this. King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I feel like you just said I gotta shift out of or away from this because this person isn't making me happy, or I don't trust the situation. Six of Swords, I don't trust the situation. Six of Swords. I'm not letting anything move towards me I can't fucking trust. You know what? You're like, I'll find my celebrations. I'll find my happiness, because obviously it ain't with the scenario of whatever happened, because something happened, and I feel like they were trying to get. It was almost like they were trying to throw you off. Clarify the Four Chalices. I feel like it did upset you at times, but I feel like you worked your way out of this. I think you recognized, I'm just not going to fight. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to argue. We're not going to play this ring around the rosy asshole game. You're like, I don't have the time or the energy for this shit. You come off like that. What's going on with this? You left somebody out. You decided somebody wasn't healthy for you. Somebody tried to actually pretend like they cared about you, is what it's telling me. The Page of Swords reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed, the Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Five of Chalice. They didn't really give a shit. They didn't really give a shit. It was an act. It was an act. I feel like they were emotionless. I feel like they were playing games. I feel like that's why you said, no, I don't want anything to do with this. Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. It needs to go away. It needs to be a forgotten thing, something I don't like. It needs to be put down, like, or not in my vicinity. I'm not going to stress about it. Nine of Chalices, the world. You come off with emotionally recognizing that somebody didn't want to see you achieve what you could. It's almost like you had a very negative energy around you, a very negative person. They didn't want to see you succeed. And I feel like it had a lot to do with where they are. Or you just didn't get along. Some of you, it's a woman and a woman. You just didn't get along with each other. Is it like a stepmother or somebody like that got in between you and your dad? I don't fucking know, but it's weird. It's some kind of bullshit. It's something where like these ladies, if it's two women, they could not stand each other. And I'm done. I can't keep reading that shit. All right, let's keep going. All right. What in the crapper was that? Let's go. All right, here we go. Let me take what may resonate. And if it doesn't resonate now, try to bend your mind on some of the things I say can happen in your future. All right, for whatever sign you watch. I'm not relighting that. That thing's gone. I'll light a new one in a minute. Okay. Where are we at? We at Libra. Libra. Welcome in, everybody. I think he was wearing my bras. What the hell? I didn't pick up on that shit. I don't know if I want to pick up on that shit. What? What the hell? I think he was wearing my bras. Oh my God. Did he have big titties? Like what's really going on? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I can't believe I read that comment. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh my Lord. Libra. The people's reading. What do we have for Libra? Libra. The people's reading. I don't even know what to think with that comment. Like, that's just crazy. Yeah, that would be like a red, that would be like a red flag. That would be like a fucking black flag. That would be like a get the fuck out of my house flag. That would be like a what the fuck's wrong with you flag. Like, just in my opinion. Okay. Jesus. I just watched Little Nicky, and there's a part where he likes the blonde girl in the video, and she punches him, and he falls off the banister, and he's floating back up, and he floats to the wrong window, and it's a dude cross-dressing, like playing with his nipples, wearing like women's clothes, and it looks like, I don't know if it's sports bra, what the fuck it is, but that's exactly what I just saw. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's crazy. Here we go. Let's go. If anybody knows that movie, I could talk like him too, but that's an easy one to talk to. It's not just Peter Griffin. I can talk like Little Nicky. I'm not going to probably do it. But here we go. Well, wait a minute. Stop wearing my bras, bitch. All right, here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Libra. What's going on? 5 of Cups. I get the energy when it comes to love, Libras are recognizing they don't want to be emotionally manipulated or upset anymore. And I feel like I feel like the women have been there. And I think I said this in my previous reading. I feel like the women have been there for a while and the men are just getting like calculating this. And I'm going to tell you, you could have been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that dealt with a Libra. But I'm going to, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, by the way. You start off with the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, your energy, and then the Lovers. Could be not trying to be upset with either a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or another Libra. Something happened where somebody's trying to let it go and not let it upset them anymore. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. Put that over here. I'll put it out too. Page of Swords, Seven of Wands. Whatever the situation is, you were with that person. This is somebody you were with. And I feel like there was a lack of communication between them. There was definitely a standoff in communications. You didn't communicate very properly together. I almost want to say you just didn't, neither one of you put in the effort or wanted to. And then it became a problem where trust became a problem. And that's probably why the love fell apart. Somebody didn't trust somebody. I'm getting the energy that somebody wanted to know what somebody else was up to. And the fucked up thing is I feel like it was both parties. What the hell? I don't feel like anybody figured it out. Completely figured it out. Why is this card here? Okay. I feel like the investment somebody stopped focusing on a person and made somebody feel like they were focusing on somebody else. It definitely made them feel like they were focusing on somebody else. The other lack of commitment was they felt like they didn't care about anything but work. That was the only thing they felt like they invested in. The only thing they really cared to play with at the time. I feel like this made a situation uneasy or brought chaos to both signs. Probably made it easy to say goodbye. Probably needed to say, you know what, I got to separate because I don't trust this person. I feel like somebody didn't feel like they could trust a situation or a person anymore. And I already said that, and it's right there. I feel like and it's weird that it's your side, that it's your card up in reverse with the set. I feel like you felt like you couldn't trust somebody. I feel like you felt like they were fucking around. Three of Cups. I feel like it was hard to move away from it, or I almost feel like you couldn't put your hand, you couldn't put your finger on it. You have this. I couldn't fucking figure it out. Emotionally, it upset me. Mentally, it upset me. Emotionally, I tried to let it go. Emotionally, I thought I could. Then it started to bother me mentally. Then emotionally, I started to work through it. But then all of a sudden, I was thinking, well, maybe I can resurrect it or I can build it up again. But I don't feel like the love was. I don't feel like it was being shared mutually anymore. So I felt like somebody cared about somebody, but the other person didn't care about somebody. And I feel like that's kind of what made it stop working. I feel like that's what stopped it. I feel like it was you have this, it was too late. It's too late to say goodbye energy, or it's just too much. Somebody became aware that it's not worth the anxiety, or that somebody else isn't showing them or fighting for what they want. Could have been, you might not have had a lot of sex. I'm just going to say it. I feel like somebody might have moved away from you, or you moved away from them because of it. Somebody's out. Somebody's out. Queen of Swords. Somebody's gone. Somebody moved out. Somebody had to go. Whether you moved, they moved, somebody had to leave. You know what? Because the happiness was broken. And I feel like there was a point. I feel like at one time there was a lot of happiness and a lot of truth and respect between the two. I feel like I just feel like emotionally, what happened? I feel like they let stress get in the way. I also feel like when it came to making decisions of trusting to communicate or work through communication or be emotionally supportive and strong for each other, neither party was willing to put the effort or the change and sacrifice in for it. And I feel like that's why they had to move on, or they didn't stick together. I don't feel like they stayed together. I feel like the damage was done and they didn't end up with the victory they were hoping for. What's going on? So right now it's telling me that if it was you didn't get stuck there for very long. Now that's if you're a female. If you're a man, you might have been impatient or upset about it, but work was everything was focused on your work. All you cared about was work or money. Three of Swords, the Chariot. You definitely got kicked out the house if you're a dude, or moved out, or she moved on without you. Somebody got the fuck out of Dodge. Two of Cups. Somebody might have fallen in love with somebody else. Somebody may have felt that that's what was happening, but didn't know how to talk about it. And I feel like they just let it sit there. I don't feel like they did anything with it. I feel like somebody. So there may have been third party situations in there. There may have been something that got in between, and I don't think that's what got in between. For the women, I feel like that's what got in between the relationship. For the man, I feel like it was already kind of the lack of communication, emotional support. I feel like the damage was done for the woman and the man. And the man couldn't fix it. But for the woman, I feel like she found out something, and because of what she found out, she wasn't going to put up with it. She was like, "No, I don't want anything to do with somebody like that." Or if she wasn't sure and she had a hunch, it was enough for her to let it go, whatever that's about. Interesting. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Libra. Libra. What do you want to tell Libra? Why is that reversed? Show me why that card is reversed, please. We're going to start with that. Why is that card reversed? Show me that. Show me the answer here. A couple more cards. Okay, it's enough. I'm going to start with the two that came out first. Somebody recognized that. I feel like somebody identified. I feel like there's a woman Libra that recognized a man wasn't making them happy. It wasn't. Things. Interestingly enough, I feel like the person thought nothing was going to change. I get this energy where this person didn't feel like anything was going to change like it did. They did. Somebody moved away. I feel like somebody moved away and was waiting to fix something, or hoping to fix a situation. Could have been a marriage. Could have been married to this person, because I feel like somebody was hoping they could fix it. I feel like there was too much toxicity, and I hate to say it, but I hate to say this, but I feel like they waited too long. I feel like the energy on my table is the person waited too long, and somebody found something else that made them happy. Also, I feel like it's too late. Six of Chalices. I feel like it's done. It's gone. Emotionally, it's not being supportive. The growth isn't there, and somebody wanted to take off in a new direction. I feel like they came to a completion. I feel like emotionally, they didn't want to have to recognize or let go of a situation, but at the same time, it wasn't making them emotionally happy, and that was the problem. This was the problem. The Sun. So they wanted to fight for their happiness or the judgments that they believe they deserve, because they weren't getting it from that person. I feel like that was, I honestly feel like that could have been a cross watchers read where a woman didn't feel like she's getting it from a man, or a woman or a man is in that same boat with a woman Libra, whatever. That's what I'm getting. Oh my God. Give me something else, please. Anything else, please. Anything else for Libra? Welcome in, everybody. How you doing, Shara? How you doing, Fly Gal? Welcome in, Steph. Welcome in, Crisscross Applesauce. Welcome in, everybody. Here we go. King of Chalices, Six of Wands. So emotionally, somebody was hoping to see something change or shift. Somebody wanted to play with the idea of being. I'm going to tell you, they wanted to be invited back in. Page of Swords tells me they weren't. I feel like somebody comes off like they could have pulled this off, or it's still going to happen. Somebody still tells themselves they can get back in, or somebody thinks they could talk their way back. I feel like they could talk, or they can move their way back toward. Clarify this. Hell no, they can't. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands reversed. That ain't happening. I feel like you put your hands up, or you've recognized it was too stressful. It wasn't showing me any value, balance. I'm tired of being upset. Emotionally, where the fuck were you when I needed you? fucking needed you and you weren't fucking there. We didn't fucking communicate. It's starting to aggravate me. King of Wands, I'm tired of being stressed out about it. You always wanted to be fucking fighting or arguing or negative. This is not healthy, and I'm tired of this. You can go do what you want, eat your grapes, eat the fucking red berries, watch out for the blue ones or they'll kill you, bitch, kind of energy. You were like, nope, this is not something I'm willing to deal with. And I need to trust letting go of a situation that we don't speak about it anyway. We don't do anything with it. And I don't know if I want to play or gamble with wondering what the fuck's going on. I don't feel like it felt good. And I felt like change was going to happen regardless. I feel like somebody was going to do it. Somebody was going to lace up the shoes and say enough is enough, because this was too fucking much, and that's why it stopped. That's why it stopped. It ended. That's why there was no more. Let's work on this. That's why somebody got left out. And emotionally, I think it was because somebody wouldn't invest or work on communication. There's barely any fucking communication on my table. Somebody wasn't willing to communicate, sacrifice. Somebody wasn't willing to own their shit and own up to where it's like, you know what? The past has really been hard. I wanted to get away from it. I love you. I want to work this out. No, they weren't willing to fucking communicate. That was the problem. And that was the biggest lie they committed to themselves. And that's what's probably making them have a hard time. I feel like they're still trying to recognize this. And I'm telling you, it could be a Libra male. It could be a Libra male, or a Libra woman could have felt like I couldn't trust him because he was talking to another fucking woman. Maybe somebody told you. Maybe you heard it through Facebook. Maybe you heard it through fucking Instagram. Tick fucking tuck. I don't fucking know. Here we go. The Two of Swords. Fucking wherever you heard it. The Two of Swords in the Sun. Somebody was like, I'm not going to ruin my happiness on a situation, and I'm going to trust letting. I feel like you had to trust not being stuck and letting go. Temperance. I don't feel like it was something. I almost get the energy where it was like you knew it was coming. Somebody knew this was. Hold on. Somebody knew it was over. The wheels in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody said the ride's over. You know, the ride's over. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to stress about this. I just want to let it go. I need to get away from this. It doesn't feel very healthy for me to be here. And 5 of Pentacles, I'm going to let it go. I can't do this. We had a good time at a time, but now I need to invest in something that's going to invest in me. I'm not going to let you upset me, hurt me, or make me wonder where the fuck we're going. And I feel like that's what happened. And that's how you got out of the situation, because you want true love and support. You recognize this shit is not healthy, and I need to find somebody who's going to love me and take care of me, and I'm going to take care of them. And that's what we're going to do together. I'm done. Libra, you're getting like, whew, you get me up there. I feel like it was really hard for you both to fucking communicate with each other. I feel like it was like, it was almost like you guys knew you could invest it within each other. And I don't want to say it was like you were too stubborn. It was just more like you were just unwilling. I get this unwilling nature. Or every time it would start, it was like somebody didn't feel easy around the other person. They like nervous, and I don't like it. So I'm done. I'm done reading it. All right. We're going to go to Scorpio. What the fuck? It was almost like somebody definitely felt like they were walking on fucking eggshells. And nobody should fucking feel like that. No fucking buddy should feel like that. Not a woman, not a fucking man. That shouldn't happen in relationships. You know what I mean? You shouldn't scare your partner like that, like to that extent. And I feel like that did happen. Not for all of you. Don't get me wrong. It's not everybody's part. But that's for some of you out there. Okay? Okay. On to Scorpio. Here we go. I got to open my Red Bull. Oh, you didn't think I came prepared, did you, Clarice? Here we go. Of course I did. Gonna need that. Shit's almost warm. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Scorpio. There you are. One split, huh? You always show up. You always show yourself. Here we go. Nothing new to me. Let's go. Death card on the bottom. Let's do this. Ooh. 2 of Wands with 8 of Swords. Something about rediscovering what's going to work. Right off the bat, I feel like you're trying to rediscover what's going to work. I also feel like you had a lot of deceptive energy around you that you were not willing to work with. I feel like you broke ties. You said, get the fuck away from me. You might have even changed your locks or told them, you said, get away from me. Scorpio, you were like, nah, bitch. You ain't coming back to my house. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I feel like that was the smart choice. Might have been multiple people, and it might have happened more than once for some of you. I'm definitely going to say I feel like it was more than one person. Here we go. Let's go. You showed me the magician. It showed me the high priestess. You were smarter than that. You saw through the bullshit. I feel like you saw through the bullshit. What's going on with the Libra? Could you have dealt with a Libra? Could have dealt with a Libra. Could have broke up with a Libra, Scorpio. What the fuck? Something like that. But they broke up with you. Hold on. King of Cups, the Hangman reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you felt like you needed to give somebody a second chance, or somebody was hoping you would give them a second chance. What the fuck is this? I feel like you did get away from it. I also feel like you wanted to focus on, doing things on your own. I do feel like you felt like you felt like you had to help somebody. You come off like I needed to help somebody, or I need to help a lot of people. I don't know why I feel that about you, but I'm feeling like you were trying to help too many people, or that's what you did, and then you recognized you can only help so many, or you're starting to learn who you can help and who you can't help. I feel like you've went through this for a while now, probably like a year and a half, whatever. Here we go. Knight of Pentacles, trust. I feel like you're starting to trust your own worth. I feel like you're not letting anybody get in the way of this either. I feel like you're just going to keep putting work and effort into building success for yourself, maybe for your for the internal or the close family. I feel like you're really starting to value yourself. You may have pets, dogs. Here we go. You also may have felt like somebody didn't appreciate you or respect you or understand you. Somebody may have felt like another water sign or a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius didn't respect them or understand them. You might have felt like the situation, like it was a heartbreak, or you were both heartbroken over the situation. I feel like it stressed you out for a little while, but you were strong enough to get through it. Emotionally, I feel like you felt bad for somebody. I get this. I felt bad for them. Like I had to help them. I feel like you were like, I can't, like I, you know what? I almost feel like you knew a lot about their past. What the fuck? Here we go. Love, karma. I feel like you felt like every time, I feel like you knew enough about their, wow. I feel like you knew enough about their past to where every time they would try to get something good to happen, either karma would show up, or it would be like what they try to manifest doesn't work, or they would always be upset, or you were worried that maybe they were going to hurt themselves. That's not a good fucking energy to feel. And I feel like that might have been a part of why you were like, I can't let this person be out on the street, or I can't not do something. I won't be able to fucking forgive myself kind of energy, whatever this is about. Oh my Lord. The 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles go to the bottom. Some of you may have thought you could work this out, or started to not stress about looking at a situation, or you might have come to the crossroads. I had to let this go and not be stressed out about where they're going, or where they're heading. Let them figure that out. Yes, 9 of Swords reversed. I feel like you couldn't stress about this anymore. I feel like you kind of had to let somebody figure out their own stuff. I feel like emotionally they were still invested or attached to you, but I do feel like they were very hurt. I feel like somebody was very hurt around you. I feel like they didn't know where to head, or how to make things change. I feel like they kept fighting for a situation for themselves, but emotionally they were really hurt inside. I feel like the past did a number on them. I really do. And I feel like they were trying to heal this past situation. I feel like you were a big stepping stone in their life. I feel like you did a lot of help for this person, whether you know it or not. Here we go. The past was really hurting them. I'm telling you. The 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, they were trying to get over it. This person was trying to get over this. They were stuck on it. It was. I almost feel like it was just chewing at them, just beating them up, and they didn't know how to let it go. They didn't know how to let it go, or they always felt like, why do people treat me like shit, or like I don't like nobody. Why does nobody care about me? They have a strong. Nobody's really ever cared about me or showed me the respect that you did. You know what? I'm not used to people being this nice to me. Energy. It was probably a woman that helped a man, by the way, because the Emperor's here, and he looks like he's trying to figure out why he's so upset. The 10 of Cups is here. It's a man. It's a man that's trying to figure out, like, he may also feel like he'll never find somebody like you. I'm just going to be real. You may have been really good to a guy. I feel like a woman who was really good to a guy. I feel like she recognized he had nowhere to go. She housed him, helped him, fed him, tried to be casual or a little more than platonic, and then it just kind of, I feel like it's just slowly anticipated in the wind and started to disappear, or the parties recognized that they're not really building a foundation that makes them happy together. I don't think it's a lot of thought they put on it. I think it had to do with making the decision and being aware of what's going on. The person may have also made you feel like, I get Scorpio may have felt like this person wasn't giving them the full 411. And I feel like Scorpio kind of had to trust themselves in a situation. I keep staring over here at you and this Page of Wands. You recognizing, like, you know what? They're not going to tell me, but I'm not going to let it upset me. Whatever the fuck that's about. I feel like you went through this, Scorpio. Okay. Jeez. Here we go. Let's keep going. I need some liquor. My lips are dry. Lips are dry. Okay. Did I give Scorpio both decks or just one? I don't even know. I think I gave you guys one, but I don't even know. Did Scorpio get 2 decks or one? Who's really paying attention? I don't remember. Good night, Candace. I think it was one. I can't remember. Let's see. 1. Thank you, Crystal. Here we go. Scorpio. What are you trying to focus on right now? Show me what their focus is. What is it? Themselves? You're focusing on yourself, or recognizing. I feel like you're recognizing that you have to just. I just get this. I have to focus on the things that are going to make me feel like I'm doing things right for a while. You come off with the 7 of Chalices, the 9 of Pentacles. I really got to put my value and effort on the table. I'm strong enough, wise enough to do this. 4 of Pentacles. You may need to meditate or practice, just putting a lot of work and effort on your own and not letting anything throw you off while you do this. Show me something else for Scorpio, please. What is it? Why is that here? Why is that here for Scorpio? Trust it. I feel like you need to trust yourself, trust your emotions at this time. Also, I feel like the 7 to the 9 of Wands, we're going to clarify that. Clarify that for Scorpio, please. I feel like you will have the opportunity to find love. I just don't feel like right now it's about you going after a love situation. I feel like it's about loving what you're doing right now. Something about you need to focus on the love of what you do. I feel like that's your mindset, your goal. I feel like you have tunnel vision and nothing's going to make you separate from this. I feel like nothing's going to change your mind, change the way you feel. 7 to the 9 to the 4. I feel like as far as it comes with relationships, I feel like you may kind of hang it up for a little while. You may hang it up. You may have to make that decision. Thank you, Alban, for the super chat. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 and 8. You're going to be all about your abundance. You're not going to be focused on love right now. I'm telling you right now. You're going to be about your abundant energy. The Lovers reversed, the Hangman, and you have the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups reversed, Temperance, 3 of Pentacles, the King of Swords. I don't feel like you're playing with anything that wants to move towards you. I feel like you just want to focus on your victories. I feel like the world has shown you enough to where it's like, I have to do stuff on my own for a while. I have to balance out what I want, my priorities. I have to manifest what I'm looking to go after. I've got to play with me. I've got to play with what I've been looking to, what I've been searching for. I don't feel like that's wrong. I feel like it's a good time for you to do this. Show me something else for Scorpio. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like that's the decision you're going to make. There may be times where you feel tired or when you want to have a good time, but I think you're going to recognize I've already made a decision to remove myself from all the problems or all the chaos around me. I don't want that. That judgment's not for me, and I'm accepting that. I'm not going to stress about that. I'm going to put the forward motion in the effort of what I want. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. And I feel like this is it's almost like the sky's the limit for you. And I feel like nothing is going to distract you. You have like, I'm not being fucking distracted again energy. And look at this. You're trusting it. And you know what? Your third eye could be opening, because I feel like my third eye is going to work. I feel like your third eye could be opening. You could be getting a lot more spiritually enlightened right now, Scorpio. That's where your reading isn't as long as everybody else's. I know, but I'm going to leave your reading there because I feel like you are tapping in. The only thing I'm going to suggest is put a lot of work and effort into what makes you happy, but make sure you're taking care of your health as well as putting all that hard work in. Because I feel like spiritually you're tapping in like a motherfucker. I feel like I can feel it. I feel like my third eye is like hurting right now. This every fucking sign I was not feeling this. I'm feeling it right now. So I feel like spiritually you're tapping. I feel like you're recognizing I can do it on my own, or you have this. I've known I can do it on my own, but I enjoyed what I enjoyed, but now I have to focus on what I really want, and I can't let anything get in my way. I look at this. I can't. I know what I need to do. I'm here now, and I'm I want to see the finish line. I'm gonna make that mark. I feel like you're gonna make that mark. You're not gonna give up either. I don't feel like you'll give up. I feel like you're just gonna keep putting Chariot, that work energy, bottom of the deck. But you're just gonna keep working towards this. Because that's the changes that excite you. That's the changes you want. I'm for it. So spiritually, you're tapping in. Spiritually, it's making me feel like you're recognizing I don't need anybody to get in my way. I need to focus on my health, and I need to focus on my business. You have spiritual, business, and health, like big time. Okay. Jesus, Scorpio. I made it a little bit longer because I didn't want to cut you short, but like, Jesus. I do feel like you're going to get some kind of spiritual awakening or gift or availability. I don't like to call it gift, but I feel like you're going to spiritually open up somewhere. Could be your third eye. It could be your clairvoyance. It could be your clairaudience. It could be your clear knowing. It could be anything of the sort. I don't know what it is, but for that to happen, I feel like something's going to happen to you within probably the next 3 to 6 months. You're going to start to notice something new about yourself. Or maybe you're going to start to get more attached to your spiritualism that teaches you something. You're probably already doing this. Okay, it's enough. Oh, take it easy on yourself. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's some of you, meditation could be key for you. All right, I'm done. We're done. Sagittarius. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. What do we got for the lovely Sagittarius? Thank you for coming in. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. We need them likes. All right. I appreciate it. We need all that shit. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions. I need all that shit. You got a bag of candy? You like popsicles? Got a bunch of popsicles in the cellar. Get your fat ass back here, boy. Here we go. Let's go. A fucking dirty old pervert. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh my God. Here we go. Sagittarius. The people's reading. Let's do this. All right. What do we have for Sagittarius? The people's reading. Sun, moon, rising, crotch watcher. Oh my Lord. Hallelujah. You're going to be very independent. You're going to be very independent and successful. Yes. I said it. Have you been trying to manifest more money or more success? I feel like you've been trying to manifest more money or success in your life, and I feel like that wish is happening. Let me just do this for you. That's the truth and clarity card, baby. I feel like not only are you going to start to manifest success and money and bring it to the table, I feel like you're going to start to really have things start working out a little better at home. If there were things that were kind of upsetting you, I feel like it's going to be behind you. This clarifies it for me. This tells me it's going to be behind you. I feel like you're going to be very creative, or you're going to spark a lot of passion and interest in what you're putting your work and effort into, because that's under the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like your imagination is going to get enlightened, or not enlightened, but I feel like your imagination is going to get, I almost feel like you're going to achieve something you didn't expect. I almost get this energy where it's like, if you didn't believe, if there was something you didn't know about yourself, you're going to know about it in the future. You will know there's something you're going to figure out about yourself that you might have overlooked. I get this. I might have overlooked it. I might not have realized I had that. And I feel like you will figure. Oh my shit. Look at this. Yes, you fucking will. Oh shit. So keep working with yourself. You and Scorpio are like running with the spiritual bullshit right now in this reading. And I'm for it for you. Keep playing with it. Keep investing in it. Keep trusting your abilities. Keep trusting yourself, because I feel like something's coming, and it's going to be something you have to you got to have your eyes wide open for this one. We're done. We're fucking done. The Hermit, that's just more clarity. That is just more. I'm not going to say much other than it's coming for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you could I don't think you're going to be able to do much with it other than let it happen. I feel like it just naturally is coming towards you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Strength card. I knew it. Strength card. And look at this card. Done. You're going to start transforming. You're probably going to start transforming. And I feel like the decision's already fucking made. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with a hard investment. You investing in your goddamn self. And that was probably the smartest thing for you to do. And I feel like my big thing to tell you is not only to trust yourself, but trust the process. And keep your eyes open for what happens in the process, because I feel like you're going to see something. You might overlook it at first, and then you notice it. It's coming across like that. Let's go. Anything else for Sagittarius? There may be times that things upset you, people upset you, or you tried to work with certain people, and you recognized, I don't want to work with this person. This person's not really this. I don't have the patience or the tolerance for this person. You know, and now that's behind you. I don't feel like you're playing with it or focusing on it at all. I feel like you're really focusing on the direction you want to head in. I feel like if somebody made you feel as if, you know, they were only fighting for their own direction, or they weren't really fighting for what you value, you kind of were like, you know what, I see through your shit. Let me lick my lips again. I see your shit, bitch. And I'm not playing that game. I'm not fucking doing this. You may also you come off like, this is my fucking year, and I'm going to invest in me. You have a strong, I need to put the investment in because it's going to bring the happiness that I've been waiting for. Good for you. Good for you. Give me something else. Change is on its way to you. And I feel like you're going to learn and see all of it happen. I feel like the balance is in play. I feel like I can't tell you any more than that this is coming towards you, Sagittarius. I feel like it's going to take some effort. I do feel like it's going to take some effort, but I feel like it's yours. I feel like it's fucking yours. I feel like that I'm done. You got double balance. It's coming. This just clarifies you're getting it. You're definitely fucking getting it. You might not have felt like you got it in the past. Well, look what you're getting now. The victory card. You're going to get this. You're going to get this. You might have felt stuck in the past. I feel like that's behind you, and you're moving away from that. I love this, by the way, because I feel like emotionally it's something you needed. You might have also felt like, man, I would love to find a great love situation, but at the same time, I need to work and invest in myself, or give the love to other people and to myself, and then I'll come back to this. That cup will be there when I need to come back, but right now I'm balancing out my life, and I'm balancing out, I feel like your finances, emotionally, things you're passionate about. What's going on with the Five of Swords, Five of Cups? You're not letting things upset you right now. The Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. You're very, very sure that you're not going to let things upset you at this time. Thank you, Fly Gal, for the super chat. Thank you, KC526, for the super chat. You are not letting shit upset you. Eight of Wands reversed. The Queen of Swords, you're like, fuck, I wish a bitch would. I fucking wish you'd fucking piss me off right now, because I don't fucking need to listen to you. La, 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 la. Go put on my bra, bitch. Kind of energy. Like, you're not fucking around. I feel like you're like, nope, I ain't got time for it. You may see yourself collaborating with more people, or establishing, doing something financially with other people. You also make sure you're giving yourself enough downtime, or you're focusing on the things that mean something to you. I feel like you're going to start to recognize it. You almost give me like this freedom feeling of like, I can pay my bills. I'm starting to save money. Things are starting to feel better. I feel like the home life's going to get better. And I feel like this is something you were hoping for, a wish fulfillment. I really feel like a wish fulfillment that wasn't showing up, or a love situation that wasn't happening or keeping you happy. I feel like this is the blessing the universe is giving you. Because I feel like right now, while you might have been duped or hurt in a love situation, they might have fucking made you feel like shit, or you might have been alone for a while. I feel like emotionally, you're fighting for your stance, you're fighting for your security, your stability. And I feel like you have all the power to get what you want. Leave everything, all the nonsense fucking behind you. Take the journey and be all about this. Bottom of the deck. Be all about this because you deserve it. The Empress tells me that you deserved it, and you probably nurtured it, and you probably took care of it like a fucking child. And I think that was the smartest investment for you. And if it hasn't started, watch it happen in 2025 for Sagittarius. If you put that work and effort in it, you're going to get it. Wow. I like your reading. As long as people ain't wearing bras and shit. Here we go. Let's keep going. Sagittarius. Let's keep going. Anything else for Sagittarius, please? Did I give both cards yet to Sag? I can't remember. I'm just reading like a zombie. Here we go. Is this the third card stretch for Sagittarius? Oh, yeah. Let's go. I might have gave you these cards. I don't remember. Ting, tong, ting. I can't understand you. Let's go. Show me something for Sagittarius' energy, please. Show me something for Sagittarius' energy, please. You're going to get the 10 of Cups. I feel like that's showing up. You're probably going to get the High Priestess as well. Let me see what you get. Maybe. I don't know how many I'm going to pull for you. Let's see what we get. Show me something for Sagittarius' energy, please. The Devil. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Nine of Swords. Four of Pentacles. So there was a lot of stuff that I feel like you dealt with that really kind of made you feel like you had to put a lot of work and effort on your own. The Devil, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. You might have dealt with a relationship that really felt like it wasn't helping you, or didn't want to, it wasn't backing you. I get this, it wasn't backing me energy. And I hated being stuck in this situation. You might have felt like, I almost get like I felt trapped or prisoner to a situation, and I needed to get out of there. Five of Pentacles energy. I needed to go. Five of Wands. I was desperately seeking five. I needed change. I needed something to change. I needed to move away from this bullshit. It could have been a guy, King of Wands energy, maybe a fire sign. Could have been a Capricorn. Could have been anybody for that fucking matter. Fucking Leo, the Strength God, Judgment, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I don't give a shit. Here we go. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you recognize this isn't where I'm going to stop. And just because this person caused a lot of rifts or problems in my life, it's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do, taking care of my business. I can end something and start something new. I can build. I can start from scratch. And I fucking know I can. Temperance card. And I'm making that decision. I'm owning my own responsibilities, my own emotional support. I know my worth kind of energy all over this, emotionally, physically. It might have been tiring at times. I feel like you did get tired or sick of people's shit. Five of Swords, I feel like you separated yourself from that, because that 10 of Swords energy and that Five of Chalices energy lets you know, I can't do this anymore. I'm not putting up with this horse shit kind of energy. Like the Moon, I'm aware that it's got to go. I'm not fucking dealing with this. No, I don't want to be here. I'm good. This is something I dealt with, I experienced, but I'm not here anymore. And I don't invest in you. You don't invest in me. I need to move on to something that I really love or really loves me. Knight of Chalices, the Fool, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Chalices, and the Hermit. I feel like you had to really trust your emotions. And I feel like somebody really hurt you. That may not be all of you, but some of you were in a really nasty relationship. The guy was not very good to you. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Magician. I feel like they tried to make you feel less than. And I feel like now you're showing them I'm more than. Good for you. I don't feel like you're letting anybody hurt you. I feel like you can trust that. I feel like you can fucking trust that and trust yourself and trust your higher purpose and your higher power and your spirit guides. Here we go. Give me something for Sagittarius, please. What is it? Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Chalices, Six of Wands, the Emperor. He may not be happy about you getting what you want, or the fact that I feel like karma spun around for some of you. This makes me honestly feel the Empress, the Tower, the Emperor reversed. Somebody got karma. Somebody got served karma, and it was probably a male that got served karma. that told you you'll never get to where you're going to get, you'll never achieve what you're going to achieve, and you will. For anybody that was in a fucked up relationship, he was wrong. I'm going to tell you, he was wrong. Show me anything else. Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. You go from the 7 to the Knight of Swords to the 7. It's almost like you felt, I feel like somebody tried to defeat you or make you feel stressed out. The Star, I feel like you decided to manifest moving away from that energy, starting on your own. Page of Swords, blocking that person or not focusing on that person. Page of Wands, you cut them out. Page of Swords reversed, Page of Wands reversed. You knew you couldn't communicate with this person, or you couldn't get through to them, so you couldn't work with them. And I feel like you're focusing on the celebrations you can have, and that's the decision. That's the move you needed to make to find your own piece of happiness. And I do feel like you're taking other people for the ride here. I feel like that 4 of Swords energy, the Chariot, and the 8 of Chalices is you. I feel like you're speaking up for other people or for yourself, or you're recognizing, I'm not letting anybody do that to me. And I know how to love, the only way I feel like you're going towards love is if it shows you that it's really passionate or respectful towards you. I feel like otherwise you're not fucking having it. I feel like you're like, nope, it has to come with balance. If it comes with this emotional horse shit, I don't want it. 10 of Pentacles, I won't invest in it. I feel like you're very powerful with knowing your priorities and your self-worth right now, Scorpio. And I feel like you need to trust that within inside of who you are. That I not Scorpio, Sagittarius. I don't know why I called you Scorpio at the end, but Sagittarius. God damn. Whew. I don't know if that was longer than everybody else's, but you got a hell of a reading, Sagittarius. The good news is I'm like already like, what did I say? What did he say? Here we go. Let's go. All right. Capricorn. If I had not taken a sip of my juice, Capricorn would have been at 232 even. All right, here we go. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius? I mean Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Sorry. I was reading a message from my child's mother. Capricorn. I am turning that back on. My legs are getting cold. All right, here we go. Just for a little while. Capricorn. The people's reading. Sun, moon, rising, crotch watcher. Here we go. I should say cross watcher, but why? Why? Here we go. Capricorn. I don't know what you're going to get for a message, but now I'm curious. Because you have a card I wouldn't have expected off the bat. I got to use the other lighter. That one's too cold. So that's how cold it is in here. It won't even light. But I've got my Celtics lighter. That'll light. Oh, that one's dead. What's here for Capricorn? Jumped right on the other card. You could be at a point where I'm going to tell you the things that didn't work out, I feel like you had to see them for what they were. Because you have the 6 of Wands in reverse, but then you have the 2 of Wands upright. Now you have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So did you have to let things kind of fizzle out? Some of you, it was a relationship. Some of you guys might have tried to deal with another sign, potential fire sign, water sign. I don't feel like emotionally you felt like the bond was it was working. I feel like you felt, I don't feel like it feels empty. So the easy answer is I feel like it was empty. Show me something for Capricorn. Why is this here? Why is this here? You moved on, or I felt like you felt like it wasn't worth the effort. I'm also going to tell you they could have lived away from you. You could have been like in a relationship that was not close by. I don't feel like you felt like it felt like the love wasn't really on the table. I feel like you felt like it was too far or too much of a distance. I'm done. It wasn't. It feels like it was just not happening. Like it didn't feel like it was working. I get this. It didn't work. I didn't want to invest with it. Or every time we try to play with it, it felt like who were we kidding? So it became part of your past and we said goodbye. And this is the decision that needed to be made. I don't feel like there was any patience between the situation. I also feel like there was a lack of truth behind everything. There was a lack of honesty. Somebody wasn't being honest with something. Hangman. Somebody was a very social butterfly. That's what it was. I bet you that's what it was. One of the two parties was very social. And I think that was the problem. Or an attention grabber or an attention seeker or gain a lot of attention from people is what's going on with Capricorn. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Remember to hit that like button. Come on, guys. We can get to 300 before the live ends. We can do this. Come on now. Let's go. Please. And thank you. All right. All right. Capricorn. I'm going to shuffle this again. I want to see if I can get something else. I really want to see if I can get something else for Capricorn. Capricorn. Show me. Show them. What do they need to see right now? Okay. Okay. I feel like you were dealing with a situation. I feel like every time something upsets you, you tried to put more work and effort into not focusing on it emotionally. A lot of this had to do with things that you had already. I almost get this energy where it's like you come off like I needed to do things on my own for a while. You just give me this. I needed to trust myself energy. You know what? I wanted to. I feel like you wanted to take the steps. Where's this coming from? I'm just feeling this like out of my gut. I feel like you wanted to take the steps towards this person, but you knew you couldn't do this. You knew you had to do things on your fucking own. I know you felt this way, and I feel like you didn't want to feel any other way. I felt like maybe at one point you felt like you weren't finding the love you wanted, or your voice wasn't being heard correctly or emotionally, or getting the right emotional support towards a love situation. You started to trust this. You started not to stress about this because I think you wanted to fight for balance. And I feel like you were also trying to fight for what you felt like your goals, your achievements, your money, your success. This became your acknowledgement. This became what you wanted to balance. This became what you wanted to work with. This became something you were going to go to bat for. And you were like, I don't need to worry about the endings because I'm my own fucking person and I can do this. Just because this, whatever didn't fucking work out, I'm okay with saying goodbye, see you later, cutting free of it, not working with it. I don't feel like you wanted to let it test you. Now, I'm going to tell you, a couple of years ago, you might have been in a relationship that really hurt you. And I feel like after that relationship and healing from it, this is how you came to the table for a while. All right. So what happened? I feel like a love situation from the past was something that you were hanging in, like kind of in feeling out of balance with a love situation or being respected by an immediate family situation. And I feel like you were like, I'm not letting this hurt me anymore. Mentally, I'm not playing with this shit. I know who I am. I know what I represent. I'm tired of being upset or my head fucking hurting. You know what? I would love to have this happy outcome, but I'm not going to lie to myself about going towards something emotionally that if it's not there or I don't feel like it's the right option or the right foundation, the right commitment, I'm not investing in it. And I'm making that decision. I know now I'm not going to stress about my investment because all it's done is bring me back to me and learning how to trust myself. I do feel like you did want to wander out towards something, but emotionally, every time you did, it felt like it didn't feel like the person really loved you emotionally. There was an emotional disconnect. Something emotionally was definitely off. And all the cards are like emotionally in the reverse. And I feel like you became aware of this. I felt like you let it be what it is and try not to let it get the best of you. You also may have felt like somebody else, I hate to say this, but somebody else may have made you feel like, you know what? You keep believing what you want. I don't think you've learned anything. I don't think you're going to go anywhere. I don't think emotionally you're going to find happiness. I think you're always going to be sad or always play the blame game. I don't think that happened to you. I think you started working and achieving towards happiness, recognizing if somebody's going to treat me like shit, they don't need to come around. I'm not going to let them hurt me anymore. I feel like you were like, no. I feel like you stood your ground. I feel like you recognized I'm not going to get mentally upset and I deserve change. If you're going to treat me like shit, you're not the one. You're not going to keep me stuck when I need to focus on career, value, and health, and maybe children. Something about kids is here. And I think you became very aware and strong in that decision. I feel like you started to speak up and take care of yourself. I feel like truth and clarity came in, and I feel like you've been starting to manifest a better life. I feel like life started to work out better for you, but I feel like you went through hell first. I really feel like you, Capricorn, some of them might have had a really fucked up love situation or had a really fucked up past. It's either I had a lot of trauma in my past, or that love situation was really not good, is what I'm picking. All right, let's go to the other cards. All right, and I don't feel like you're there anymore. I feel like you've acknowledged it. I feel like there were times where you were afraid that it was never going to change, but it did. The Tower, it fucking changed. I'm telling you, it changed. But a lot of it might have had to be you speaking up for yourself, you doing things for yourself, you not letting people get the best of you or take that energy from you, or just try to come around you and be nasty. I feel like it made you feel separated from everything for a little while until you said, the fuck with this. That might have been a while ago for a lot of you too. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it was a while ago. Here we go. Show me something for Capricorn. Capricorn, we already know you know how to fucking make money. What are you doing? I feel like you're just focusing on your goals, what you have to offer. I also feel like you're trying to, some of the men may find a lot of success with it this year, or have already been finding that success, where the women are trying to find that determination, or become their own boss, or bring in a lot more money than they bring in the prior years. Something like they want to bring in more wealth and stability. And I'm telling you, I feel like it's a woman that wants that. She may have already achieved some of it, but I feel like she wants a lot more of it this year. Show me something. She'll probably get it if she puts the effort in. She's going to probably get it. Someone's going to get that, because look at this. It looks like that shit's going to start balancing out. It looks like you stop being upset about situations, or maybe men that upset you. I feel like emotionally you started to trust yourself. I feel like you weren't going to be hurt by situations, or say when it came to stress in love situations, you're like, no, fuck that. I know who I am. I know what I have to offer. And if they're not going to work with me, I have to put the work in myself. The Queen of Swords, I feel like you had to separate from somebody, or stop connecting with them. Potentially stop speaking to them, cut them off kind of energy, not deal with them. Chariot, say no to the way they treated you. Somebody might not have been treating you very, very respectfully. Here we go. What the fuck? Ace of Chalices, Knight of Chalices, the Fool. And I feel like you saw it for what it was. I feel like you tried not to be upset, or you tried to I tried to deal with this, the Lovers, until I couldn't deal with this anymore. Until this could not exist in my life, or I couldn't let my kids see this. Some bullshit like this. This has to fucking go, and I have to trust my process and say goodbye. And good for you. It was not fucking healthy for you or anybody in the situation, and you were looking for balance. And I feel like the only way you're going to get balance is if you started finding your own solutions and putting the work and effort in, and telling yourself that you could do this. Nine of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles, to the Four of Wands, to the Seven of Pentacles. You had to let go of worrying about what can be done, or how am I going to succeed. You just had to trust the process. This is what it's telling me. I just had to trust myself and know that things are going to work out. Show me something. That was the change. That was the change that came towards you. And I feel like you're getting the benefits this year. And I feel like you need to trust that it was all part of your growing process. And it's going to bring you that lovely, abundant energy you deserve. That is what I see for Capricorn. I almost want to give you more, but I feel like I'm going to screw up your reading if I keep going. I feel like I'm going to tell you too much, or start making people like think like, well, is it this part of the reading, or is it that part of the reading? You know what I mean? I kind of want to give you more, but I'm like, do I give you more? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat, Small TV. I'll give a little bit more. A little bit. Show me anything else you can show me for Capricorn. Show me anything else you can show me for Capricorn. Beautiful. I want you to trust your emotions. I want you also, the bottom of the deck, to trust that you can have everything you fucking deserve, because I feel like it's working behind the scenes for you. And I feel like a big part of it was you putting the work and effort and trusting that you can do this. I feel like you needed to know that. I feel like somebody that you emotionally invested in is going to be, someone's going to be upset, or feel someone's going to be upset, and you're going to see it. You'll get truth and clarity that somebody's upset. Somebody's going to be upset, or recognize I should have treated them better. Somebody's going to see it because they're going to watch you succeed. and it's going to be something that becomes part of their past and your past. I'm so done with your reading. I can't do this. They're gone. We're good. Somebody's going to watch you reap benefits, and it's going to make them want to come towards you because you keep succeeding. Good for you. You could be Capricorn moon or rising, by the way. You don't have to be the Capricorn sun sign. Here we go. What the hell? Let's go. I need a second. Give me a second, guys. Capricorn, I feel like you deserve it. I honestly feel like you deserve it. I feel like nobody was going to fight for Capricorn but Capricorn, and I'm happy for you. I swear to God, sitting here, I'm kind of happy for you. I feel like you had to do this. I don't think it was easy. I don't think you would like to admit that, but I think you know that. Good for you. Good for you. You're almost making me kind of emotional, so I'm going to stop focusing on you. All right? We're going to move on to Aquarius in a second. I'm going to light a cigarette, kind of compose myself for a second, and then we'll do Aquarius. Aquarius. The people's reading. What do we have for Aquarius? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What do you want to tell them? This is strange. That's twice. It's twice that your cards did that. I folded up in my hand, my left hand, and it did this. It did this when I was shuffling. And then it did it with the right hand. It doesn't usually do that. I don't do all that weird shit. I'm not that good with my hands. Or everybody watch me shuffle like I'm a pro. I don't give a shit. Here we go. I don't need to shuffle like a pro. Here we go. Let's go. It's telling me right off the bat. There you are. You're not upset with love situations right now. I feel like you know better. I feel like you've made that decision. I feel like you've been more fulfilling investments in work, career, home. Something about work, career, and home. You also may have felt like you were going to get some kind of news or communication that wasn't going to be that good. You might have had to be strong or become aware that it wasn't going to. I was going to get bad news. I don't think you did. I think you were worrying about something that you didn't have to worry about, and that feels around the career. Some of you, I don't feel like. You may have thought there was a lot worse things going on than that really were. You might have let your thoughts get the best of you is what I'm feeling. But I do feel like you've been really invested and solid with work and not letting love. I'm done. Have you not been working your ass off? Because it's telling me you have been. It's telling me you've been working your ass off. You've been trying to achieve. I also feel like people are noticing how hard you work off that Nine of Pentacles. People around you, that could be what they were talking about. You know what I mean? That person never takes a day off. Or that person's always here kind of energy. Let's keep going. Okay, Three of Cups is reversed. Why is this reversed? With the Sun and work. Okay, so there may have been a couple people around your working environment that they felt like you were doing too much. You may have had some people while you're putting a lot of work and effort into shit, they felt like you're doing too much or making them look bad. Make peace with it. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Emotionally, what's up? I think you got to take more risks with being emotionally centered or happy for yourself. Give yourself a break. I feel like you deserve a pat on the back with work, but you got to give yourself a little more time to your emotions. I feel like that's the key. I feel like you've been hiding that or hiding behind knowing that you're not doing enough emotionally for yourself. I feel like you need to play with that energy. I feel like you need to work with that energy. Maybe it's a matter of investing that energy. Maybe it's a matter of knowing I should invest it in that energy, trust that energy, because honestly, have you been? It doesn't seem like it. And if you say, well, I invest in my emotions all the time, stop fucking lying. Just don't fucking lie to me. The cards are telling me you're lying, or you're telling you know, come on now. That's like telling me that the fucking Oreos are fucking green and they're black and white. Like, come on. And I feel like you know that you need to do this. Put more time and effort in situations outside of career right now. I feel like you've built a lot towards career. Temperance is here. what is supposed to happen. But you're not focusing on what you should, the things that would mean something, have depth. And that's a love situation. You need to focus on recognizing you deserve love too. You know what? It's time to recognize this, because I don't think you've been fighting for it. I think you've been balancing out, trying not to be stressed out with work, working your ass off, knowing you're fucking doing it. The Emperor reversed, balance, trying to take care of all this shit. But when it comes to love, what's going on? Show me what's going on. Is it happening emotionally? It doesn't look like it is. Doesn't look like it is. Feels like, I feel like you want to see something transform or happen. You would like this opportunity, but has that been happening? No. All right. I don't think it has. And I think it's time for change, because it's not fair to you that things haven't shifted in a way that they should for you. Put the time and effort in it, because it's telling me that you're not putting enough time and effort in figuring out how to find that happiness. That happy, you can have success and happiness. And I feel like you've been fighting for success, that it's time to fight for love. I really feel like that's what's important right now for the sign of Aquarius. That might not, I don't feel like I read men as well as I read women in that one. I'm going to be legit and tell you, I feel like that was a woman's reading. Bingo. Maybe the one who's putting all the investment in the one she cares about or herself. Invest in this. Love. The 10 of Cups energy. I'm telling you, you deserve love. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I feel like that's what you need right now. That's the growth I think you need in your life right now. That's the change I think you need. That's going to help you emotionally want to get out of bed. All right, let's go to the other tarot in a second. Aquarius. Anybody out there that feels like it's too late, it's never too late. Because I feel like somebody just said, well, I feel like it's just too late for me. It's never too late. It's only too late if we tell ourselves that. All right, here we go. I'm not saying everybody that's an Aquarius said that, but I'm saying somebody out there might have felt that way. Here we go. King of Swords. What do we got for Aquarius? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, please. King of Swords. I want you to take action. I want you to be firm. I feel like you've already focused on the things of money and career, or the investments you could, but I also feel like you've held back on getting out, and I feel like it's time to explore. Put yourself in positions where you might meet somebody that you didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Get out a little bit more. Do something like that. I feel like that is needed. Show me something for Aquarius, please. 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 4. It just makes me feel like when it comes to building relations, you've been holding back. I'm done. Temperance. You're not moving forward with it. You're standing still. It's making me feel like it makes me feel like I almost feel like emotionally, you want the investment. You're just not putting the effort in for that 3. I feel like the 7 and the Knight of Wands is knowing that you can't lie, that you should be playing with it, and that you've been very patient with like emotional support or emotional love or building it. And I feel like it's time for you to start focusing on that. Fill that fucking cup. All right. And trust it. Trust it. Go with the flow of changes. Build that shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to build that shit. Show me something. You deserve it emotionally. And just because things have been hard emotionally, it doesn't mean things can't change or the risk might not. I feel like the risk is worth the reward, but you have to put in the effort. Show me something on top of this. Now, up. It's way too many. I'm picking them up. We're going to keep going. None of them hit the ground. Show me something. Clarify something for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Show me something for them, please. 6 of Wands. I'm done. You deserve that victory. You deserve that victory. What's done, what's happened is behind you. You know what I'm saying? And the only person that's going to make that victory happen is you. You might have had some conflicts with people, with situations. And all I think it did was teach you how to be strong and how to kind of work with not fighting against the grain. But I also feel like it puts you in a place where you weren't willing to make self-sacrifices to go towards a happy outing or do something healthy for yourself. And I feel like it's time to trust that energy. I feel like you need to start trusting that energy. Trust yourself to do that. You deserve it, just like anybody else. I'm not saying jump on the first Tom, Dick, and Harry, but I'm saying, like, make yourself available. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in positions where even if you don't expect it, the opportunity might meet you somewhere out in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like Aquarius needs right now. I feel like you've already fulfilled other areas of your life that you may have struggled with. And now you got to focus on this struggle that means something to you, even if you've buried it. Some of you haven't buried it and it just hasn't happened. While others of you, it's been buried and it's time to unbury that bitch. All right? That's what I see for Aquarius. All right. We're going to move on to Pisces. Right. Here we go. I need some Red Bull. My mouth is getting dry. I don't know if I brought that down. Oh, I think I left it upstairs. Actually, hold on a second, everyone. I did bring them down. I'm going to take these off for Pisces. That way, they work when I get out of here. Because they died. When they tell me when they're going to die, they beep in my ear. Here we go. Pisces. Thanks for waiting all the way to the end to watch Pisces. If you watch the whole video, I greatly appreciate it. Here we go, Pisces. People's reading for Pisces. Magician. Might have dealt with a deceptive energy. It was reversed. Oh, and it's in my lap. We're giving them to you. I think it's the first card. Magician. Upright this time. I feel like you had to approach the situation and trust your own security and your own. I almost feel like you had to trust yourself. I feel like you had to let go of a situation that was kind of. It almost makes me feel like you were compelled or being. You felt like you were being pushed or something was being pushed towards you. I get this something's coming towards me energy with the Nine of Wands. I feel like you kind of felt like I don't know if I can if I want to entertain it. I feel like you recognized. I feel like you recognize like I've got to really put my trust in my security and on things that I can invest in or that will show me truth in investment. Something like that seems very, very important right now for you. Some of you also could know that you need to start working more or getting money, start showing more money on the table or doing something. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. I feel like some of you may not be happy with a career or may not be working and you need to put that work and effort into it. All right. I feel like you're strong enough to see it. I think you're very aware of the situation. I feel like a heartbreak did come around and you recognized, you know what? It's just going to make me upset. I'm not going to play with it. Seven of Swords. I'm not going to be lied to. I'm not going to be lied to. I'm not going to be fucking manipulated. And I think, Pisces, you became very aware of this. I'm not going to let somebody fucking manipulate me into a corner. I'm not doing that emotionally. I feel like you became very aware of the situation. Somebody probably came towards you from the past. I feel like somebody came towards you from the past. You had truth and clarity on the situation and a knowing if you should tolerate it or deal with them. I feel like the answer was no. I feel like your answer was no, you shouldn't deal with them. I feel like your happiness lies somewhere else. I feel like you might have had to speak up for yourself, or it might have been hard to make the decision emotionally. I feel like the more you put time and investment in recognizing it was a hard decision, but it was worth the risk not to fall for something that was a dud. Because I feel like you would have backtracked, and I feel like you've learned a lot. I feel like you've got to focus on if they're not coming towards you with like extreme worth or affection, why am I putting up with it? It needs they have to really show you that they're there for the investment of you. They can't be something that's going to come around and upset you. And I feel like they had already done this, and they could have been an air sign, earth sign, fire sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody tried to come back around, and I feel like you were like, nah, bitch, I know my worth. I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to deal with this. This is too much. This is too much stress. I gotta start. I'm starting over, or I'm trying to rebuild a situation or work through my own problems. And I don't need you to create any more problems or imbalance. Hold on. I don't think you wanted to stress about it. Nine of Swords reversed, the world. You didn't want to stress about it, but I do think it was stressing you out for a little while. Queen of Wands, the shadow side, you're trying not to let it get to you, or you're trying to decide if moving towards them or moving away from them, what would be the smarter outcome. Some of you were aware of what you knew what you needed to do. Some of you had to really kind of revisit it and look at it for what it is. Ace of Wands. I feel like you emotionally recognized, you know what? Why would I go towards something that, even though I wanted it to change, it's not going to change, or it hasn't changed. It's just going to keep me hung and stuck to a situation that isn't, I feel like you were too mature for this. And you recognized, I'm not jumping on the wheel. I don't want these burdens. This person's going to come at me, but it's not real love. They just want to invest for when it's good for them. And I feel like you saw it for what it is. It's almost like you saw it as kind of like, it almost felt like they were coming towards you. Watch this. They were coming towards you, but when they come towards you, they were coming towards you and it was ending faster than it started. So you probably were like, nah, I'm all set. I'm all set. This ain't working for me. I'm not doing this. Nope. I'm not going to be clueless, or it's not my imagination. And you probably don't live next door. You probably live pretty far away from each other. And I feel like the distance was the smart choice, because I don't see that celebration lasting. I feel like no matter what, it would have been there for a minute and then it would have moved away on you. I feel like you became very aware of that. I'm done. Six of Swords, Eight of Wands. It would have moved away from you, or you would have moved away from it. I feel like you would have recognized that as much as you thought, I want this emotional happiness, this celebration, all we do is fight, or I can't find them. They don't talk to me. Why aren't they investing in me? Why am I hurting? Why do I have to let this go? Why am I hurting so damn much? I don't think that's what you wanted. I feel like you're fighting for love, true commitment. I feel like you know that. I feel like you definitely know that. I feel like Pisces right now wants to be loved and only wants to fight for true love and honor. But at the same time, I get the energy that Pisces knows that they may have to figure something out work related. Work is very strong in your energy for me. I feel like work is huge for you right now. Work and focusing on being loved correctly. Here we go, Pisces. There's your work card. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Let's do this. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? The People's Read. Show me something for Pisces, please. What do we have for Pisces? Yes or no? Yes or no? Ooh, it's a yes. It's a yes. It's a strong yes. Somebody was trying to emotionally play mental games. Somebody was trying to manipulate you into believing that it was going to work, or it was going to be that everything's going to work out. You might have dealt with somebody that I feel like somebody was trying to get through to you, but I feel like you saw through their shit. I feel like this is your power. I feel like you recognized, you know what? This person's not good for me. Emotionally, I want to go towards it, but I don't know if I can trust it. And why would I want to waste my time with something like that? I already got over this situation. I've already not been playing with it. I haven't heard from them for a while. We've moved away from this situation. I want to manifest something else. This isn't it. You know what? I want to manifest something I can build with, not something that I've had to let go of or emotionally wasn't there for me. I need something to build and grow. Five of Swords reversed, and you weren't willing to play with somebody that wasn't willing to show you that they've changed. And I feel like you're starting to really see it for what it is. I feel like you're recognizing it. Some of you also may feel like a work situation needs to change. Either getting more work or doing something with work or changing careers. Page of Swords reversed. Two of Swords reversed. The King of Wands could have been a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Eight of Pentacles. I don't think it was worth going towards. This makes me feel like if you went towards it, I'm going to show you the next card. I'm so curious. I think it would have been a problem. I think it definitely could have been a Leo. I feel like it would have been a problem. I don't think it was worth the risk. I feel like investing in yourself right now and being passionate about finding true love is what you're supposed to be achieving right now, and not stressing through the process or worrying about where you've been or being emotionally stuck on a situation that wasn't going to make you happy. I feel like this is something you've learned. I feel like a relationship or an experience with somebody made you recognize what you'll tolerate and what you won't. And I feel like if you felt challenged by it, or you had to think about, should I do it, should I not, I feel like you really held your own on knowing the answer was no. The answer was no, no, goodbye. And I think you became very aware that it wasn't going to work out, or it wasn't going to show the balance or the forward movement you were looking for. I feel like you recognized, I need something that's really beautiful in my life that will transform and will make me happy. Page of Pentacles is reversed, the Empress, the Six of Chalices, the Four of Wands. I'm going to tell you, they could have been an earth or fire sign. Definitely could have been an earth, fire sign, maybe water sign. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Whoever this was, I feel like you were meant to experience recognizing it wasn't for you. I feel like it was just helping you identify that this person was gonna hurt you. They're gonna lie to you. They were gonna mischievous energy all fucking day. And I feel like you recognized it. You saw your worth and said, no, fuck that bullshit. I'm not putting up with it. Good. Definitely could have been an earth, fire sign. Maybe water. Earth, fire, or water sign, by the way. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Here we go. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Pisces? You know your worth. I feel like you know your worth, and I feel like you were the judge, the jury on a situation. I don't feel like you were willing to get stuck on a situation you had already entertained. And I don't feel like it's a secret to you. I feel like you just became aware of how you had to handle a situation that didn't really want to invest or love you correctly. And I feel like that was the smartest emotional choice for you, or investment for yourself, or the ones you care about. I think you would have been upset if you invested in this. That Seven of Chalices in reverse makes me feel like with a 9, you would have been upset about giving it a second or third chance. The Sun, and I feel like you know now to invest in your happiness and not to let anything stress you out or get in your way of your happiness, whether it's emotionally, or just moving away from anything that disturbs your peace of mind or that already hurt you. Three of Swords reversed, Knight of Wands. It wasn't worth playing with. You are not the one that's going to fix everybody's problems, and you weren't supposed to be over there for somebody to emotionally, come at you when they think it's good for them. Fuck that shit. Ace of Wands, the Fool card, the Queen of Wands. I do feel like it took you a little bit to not stress about it or recognize I shouldn't invest in it, till you recognize I want to invest in myself, and I'm smarter and strong on my own. I don't need anybody to make me feel this way, and I need to make that decision, and I'm just going to move on, and we're not going to fucking communicate. And I feel like that was the smartest choice for you, Pisces. I feel like that was the smartest choice. I feel like you knew you had to get rid of somebody or not work with them. Page of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles, because they weren't showing value or worth to the table or to the relationship that should have been shown. And I feel like you recognized it. You identified this. I really feel like you know this. I don't feel like it was easy on your stomach. I feel like it made you feel sick to the stomach. My stomach feels a little queasy. The Six of Chalice is, and the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I feel like you're only focusing on going after love if it really shows that it wants to be there with you and support you the way you want to support it. If it doesn't show complete balance, I feel like you're like, get away from me. I don't want to deal with that. I'm keeping that at a distance. Five of Pentacles. I'm not tolerating it. That is good, and that's healthy for you. And that is what you should be aware of and happy about with yourself, or about the direction you're moving in. You don't want to get stuck on situations that were out of balance, or that when it came to working, it just left you high and dry, or you left it. And then I feel like it was part of your past, and it was just a lesson. And it was something that was intuitively meant to teach you. You know what? Is it worth fighting for? Yes or no? I'm going to tell you it wasn't. Two of Swords, Six of Swords. No, it wasn't worth fighting. It was going to come. It was going to go. And I feel like you know this now. I think you know it. I think some of you were aware that if you did fight for it, it was going to hurt you again. It was going to sting like a fucking hornet's nest just fell in your lap and you got stung all to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you recognize, I don't need that shit in my life. I need to focus on me. I need to focus on what I care about. That person, maybe in the future, if you're willing to, or if they're willing to, but not right now. That's the energy I have for Pisces. I want to say thank all of you for coming in here, hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. I hope you enjoyed these readings. We've been on here for almost 3 hours and 10 minutes. I am going to say good night. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for being part of the den. I'm actually almost losing my voice after all that reading. Have a good night, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.